Hey, Fester, I sent you a couple days ago, what's today? Today's Wednesday, so yeah. I think I sent this to you on Monday evening. The dude that was talking about wanting to get married on this show on Valentine's Day. Yeah, no, I sent you a text, or I sent you an email. I sent you a screenshot. Fester's shaking his head at me like, no.
I don't currently recall that.
He's shaking his head like Alec Baldwin over here. No. Yeah, exactly. He's going,
No.
No, I sent you an email to your Dom Gmail address, and it was a screenshot of this guy who sent me a direct message on Instagram. Tell me if you're still going to say...
No.
Because I sent it to myself and I sent it to you, and I'm trying to get a hold of this guy, and he said, yeah, he wants to get married on the show on Valentine's Day.
Oh, my God. You sent it yesterday at 3:27 in the morning.
So?
Okay.
So you don't check your email?
Very few people email me. I mean, I see you every day.
Dude, don't you get notifications on your phone?
No. No.
Well, hold on. What? Yeah, your mic's not even on. You're sitting over there talking. Yeah, you got to turn your mic is still not on. You've got to turn your headphones up. I don't think
my red light is on.
Yeah. Oh, it is. But
yes.
But if you talk and you can't hear yourself in your headphones, I had your light was on, but the pot was down, the little slider.
All right.
Okay. Well, no one in this room is a notary.
Hold on. There are times. There are times where I don't think your headphones are up.
I have one ear open because I have to hear what's going on in the room.
I don't understand that.
That's the way my ears work.
Because of me.
Yeah, exactly. Because of Esther.
She caught me yesterday, boy.
No, but it's almost like your headphones are not loud enough and you can't hear what we're actually saying on the air.
Okay.
I don't want to blast my ears out and have ruined ears by the time I'm your age.
Yes. She has the ears of like,
I have the ears of, yes.
No, but you're sitting over there talking and you can't even tell that your mic is not on.
That's a cue for you to turn it on.
But that tells me, it tells me that you can't hear what's coming out of your headphones.
You know, we're trying to talk about this guy. We're trying to talk about this guy who sent MJ a IG screenshot, or he sent it to me, wants to celebrate the happiest day of his life in our studio next week, and you guys are sitting here bickering and dickering about volumes of headphones.
We're arguing about something you should have done. If I press the button and my red light is on, then it's in your court.
Yeah, well, the slider wasn't up. I apologize.
Your apologies is accepted.
Okay, very good. All right. Now, Fester, and then you don't get an email that I send you. I don't get it.
Well, first of all,
I got Mike not on talker over here. I've got no email checker over here. I've
got no turner upper volume over here. We're just a mess today.
They give you an organ worth of pots and positions and buttons to press, and the most important person on the show, Roxanne, that's the one mic you don't put up.
I'm doing good. I haven't even messed up yet.
You don't believe me? She's the most important.
You're doing well, and I got bad grammar guy over here.
I'm doing gooder than you.
You're doing well.
Can we just reset the whole show?
Yeah,
Can we just start the whole thing.
No, there's no issue here. Okay. There's no problem. I want to get a hold of this guy.
His name is Barry.
The dude's name is Barry. Exactly. You want to tell me again? You didn't get the email. All right. So Barry wants to get married on the show. He sent me...
Oh, please tell me his wife's last name is Dingle.
Why would it be Barry?
The Dingleberry wedding?
Well, his first name is Barry.
It's like the old Jay Leno segment.
His last name's not Barry.
No, it is.
Hey, I do know a guy with the last name of Dingle.
Really?
I really do.
Well, you just got to find a woman named Barry.
I do know a very nice guy, last name Dingle.
Is his first name
Barry.
Now, I got a direct message or they call direct messages on Instagram.
He slid into your DMs.
Yeah, so he slid into my DMs. Barry says, I would love to get married on your show Tuesday. we can get Froggy ordained. I can do 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m.
Wait, I don't want to be ordained. Let the dwarf do it.
Can we do this? Well, I don't know what Dave the Dwarf's status is. Also, I don't know if Dave the Dwarf still maintained his notary public.
No.
See, Dave the Dwarf was a notary public, and that's why Dave the Dwarf was able to marry people. And in fact, didn't he? He did officiate a wedding.
Yeah, he did a couple, actually.
He did a couple of MJ Morning Show weddings. So, hey, Barry, if you're listening, I sent you a note back because he sent me a note on Monday, and it said, I'd love to get married on your show Tuesday. And, of course, if he sends this to me Monday afternoon, I'm like, Tuesday, as in tomorrow? Or as in yesterday now? And he said, no, Valentine's Day. Okay, all right, so a week from Tuesday.
A little huffy.
And then yesterday, I sent him a note late last night. Hey, send me your phone number. And then this morning, I just sent, prior to the show opening minutes ago, I said, hurry, Barry, we need to talk about this on today's show.
I don't know if any of these public type weddings ever work out. I'm pretty sure they don't.
Yeah.
What does he mean by we can get Froggy ordained?
Well, he has to. Well,
oh, that guy's been okay. I know that guy.
I think a couple of you guys are friends with him on Instagram,
Facebook.
Hold on, you know who this guy is?
Yeah, he's been on my Facebook for years.
How do you know who this guy is?
He's a listener of the show, and Froggy has a public page. You know,
all right.
so
Yeah, just as a listener.
But I'm sure he's liked some of my Instagram posts over the days.
I'm knocking on 11,000 IG followers. You know, a lot of people are.
No, I'm not knocking on 11. I've got 11,600. I'm knocking on 11,700.
I stand corrected. Sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, so
really impressive.
This is a very unromantic place to get married.
Really
yeah, this studio is a dump.
Just
Yeah.
everything.
I mean,
what do they want us to do? Like dress it up, and I mean, am I going to wear a tux with a priest thing?
Yeah, I'd ask Buck, the video guy, to come in and video it, but apparently he's booked 6 months out.
We'll just have to record it on our cell phones and put it together an iMovie.
Yeah, he's like the only guy. He's the only dude in video now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see how that's going to work when we need morning show videos done.
Okay, so is the plan? We're not going to get Froggy ordained as a minister. What is he going to get some online?
I don't know.
minister
That's
degree?
why I want to get Barry on. Hold on a sec.
You do it faster.
Hang on a minute. Hold on, Barry. Barry saw my message 5 minutes ago. Hey, Barry, we're talking about you on the show right now. Barry, send me your phone number so we can talk about this.
What's up with him dictating the time? I can do 6:30 or 7.
Well,
it's your wedding day. Can you come in at 8:45?
I want to get to that as well.
That's a little early.
I want to know what Barry's deal is on getting married at 6:30 a.m. I can only get married at this time. All right, just getting rolling. 6:08. It's the MJ Morning Show. We're back in minutes. Don't move as we await to hear from Barry and whether he still wants to get married on the show on Valentine's Day.
Still looks good on the bridges in the interstate, downtown Tampa interchange, US 19 and 275 from the Skyway to the Howard Franklin or Gandy. In Pinellas County, we do have that accident, Highway 60 east and westbound shut down completely, just west of Yeehaw Junction, and that wreck, it's going to be on the Suncoast Parkway at the entrance ramp to 52. Keeping you updated, I'm Pat George.
From the Rubenstein Law Traffic Center.
Lease a new BMW X3 S-Drive 30i at Fields BMW Lakeland. Just $579.
MJ Morning Show on Q105. MJ and the crew, Froggy, Fester, Roxanne, rolling up on 6:20 here on a Wednesday. And I have not heard back from Oh, wait a sec. Oh, son of a... Sorry, we had to change plans because we could not get my granddaughter till 6:30 p.m. Sorry. What? What? Wait a second. What the hell does
Your
this
wedding's depending on a babysitter?
Hang on a minute. Sorry, we had to change plans because we could not get my granddaughter till 6:30 p.m. Sorry. What does that mean? Wait, a guy approaches me to get married on the show on Valentine's Day. How romantic.
Was he thinking he'd bring the whole family?
Hey, Barry, can you send me your cell number, please?
We got to get to the bottom of this,
Yeah,
Barry.
I don't understand. Barry, hang on a minute. Barry, send me your number so we can talk on show. Okay, here
why
we
don't you
go.
just speak to
Texas.
I don't know if you had a stroke or what, but
I'm typing it. I'm not a fast typer with these little chiclet buttons on my phone, okay?
Speak to text, you
I'm sorry.
boomer.
I guess I could do that.
I don't know why we're encouraging this. I think if he doesn't want to have his wedding here, I think that's just
But he did want to have his wedding here.
did.
He approached me, and Barry said, I would love to get married on your show Tuesday. We can get Froggy ordained. I can do 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. Can we do this? And I send them back, send me your phone number. And then, sorry, we had to change plans because we could not get my granddaughter till 6:30 p.m. I'm not understanding this.
okay, Barry.
All right, so hold on.
Postpone it for 12 and a half hours.
Wait a sec. Barry's typing. You know when you look at the thing and you can tell when like the little dots are going?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Barry is typing to me right now. So I'm waiting for Barry to respond. I just thought it'd be cute. We've done weddings on the show in the past.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I think it's a little cheesy to do a wedding. They always never work. Look back in the annals of history
Well,
of radio weddings.
It'd be the annals of history.
What'd I say?
I mean, you're not that far off.
Wait a sec. Now, sorry, she decided to do the Ballast Point Pier at 6:30 at night.
I love that pier. I
Yeah.
magnet fish there.
Which would you rather do, our studio or like an outdoor sunset?
Hold on a second. Let me do voice to text.
I found a cool knife.
Hey,
magnet fish in
Barry,
there.
give me your phone number so we can talk about this debacle. All right.
All right.
I just sent that.
So, MJ,
I think you're getting hoodwinked.
yeah, we're putting a lot of effort into old Barry.
Well, I thought it'd be great. Valentine's Day, a wedding request on the show. How romantic.
The cheesy.
Oh, hang on. Oh, he just sent me the number. Hang on.
God.
Barry sent me the number. Hang on. Barry, we're calling you, buddy. 813-786.
Why do you give out half people's numbers?
Well, I'm not giving out the last four.
I don't understand why
We
you
can
give out
guess
any
them.
of them.
So I make sure I'm pressing the right buttons.
Do you know about the new AI technology? They can figure out a number in like 3
Hello,
seconds.
Barry.
Hey, MJ, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. All right, so I was all excited about this, and now you're yanking the carpet out from under me.
It was not that, man. What happened was because I thought we could get my granddaughter in the morning, and I can't get her till at night because she can't skip school. I was going to.
Well, hold on. She
Not even
can't
for wedding
For
day?
a wedding?
What's that?
Well, also for a wedding, I mean, I think she could be a little late to school. If you want to do 6:30 or 7 in the morning, how old's your granddaughter?
She's 7.
Aw.
But
Well, hold on. 7. Hey, Roxanne, what time do second graders start school?
8 a.m.?
7:40.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere in that time frame.
7:40.
Well, I mean, it's an important day. I mean, she could be a little late.
I mean, we have to get a lot of people. There's a lot of people that involved in that.
Hold on, Barry. How big is your wedding party that you want to have it in a radio station studio, my friend?
Like 20 people, at least 20, 30 people. At the
Oh my
time.
God! Okay, we're the wrong venue. I'm sorry. We're the wrong venue. I'm sorry.
They could stand outside in the hallway. We could get like bleacher seating in the hallway, and they could peer in the windows.
We could barely fit the morning crow in this morning crew in this stupid box that they built.
When I reached out to you guys originally, it was because I wanted to go ahead and it was just going to be me and her because this is like a shotgun wedding thing. Like we're doing something really fast here.
No, that's not what shotgun wedding
Yeah,
means.
is she pregnant?
No, shotgun wedding is if she's all knocked up.
Well, it's not that. It's just that we are trying to. We have a house that we're moving into, and we can't live with each other unless we're married. So We're just talking.
Well, hang on a minute. There's a house that you want to move into, but you can't move into the house until you're married?
Basically, yeah.
What is this?
Why?
What is this? Uncle Sid's rules and regulations? What? Tell me about this.
We're Mormon.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
well,
Ask me some kind of religious tie to all of it.
Okay, well, I wasn't far off. It's Uncle Jebediah.
Yes.
All right, so I got a 6:24 in the morning laugh.
All right. So Uncle Ezekiel has his edict that you can't. Okay, which is fine. I respect that.
No, I get that. Now I understand that. But listen, I can work with you. We can do it early.
We can't bring 20 people here, MJ.
I could let you guys know later today if I could do it, if we could get everybody there that early, or if not, we're just going to be doing Ballast Point Pier at night, which is what we were planning on now.
That's quite a difference. The MJ Morning Show studio live on the air, or the Ballast Point Pier in South Tampa.
It's a lovely pier.
MJ, you don't want to. I mean, Barry.
Can they have a little snack bar
respectfully, Barry. I don't know that we can entertain 20 people for
Why
an
not?
hour.
We have a huge performance theater.
And you're going to spend how much time in there? Or am I going to do it over the phone? I mean, come on.
Live broadcast, man.
Fester, why are you trying to poo-poo this? You're trying to, shoot this down?
Fester's feeling 100% again because he's poo-pooing it.
I'm trying to get Barry to get married on the show, and you're doing everything you can to, turn him away.
I don't know that Brigham Young wants him getting married in a performance studio.
It would be Joseph Smith, okay?
Brigham. Whoa.
All right, well.
I'm getting a lot of laughs out of Barry
I don't
this
think
morning.
Joseph Smith, did Joseph Smith never made it to Utah, did he? Didn't he perish in Illinois?
We could film it. We could film it at Ballast Point, and we could do it on air the next morning. We could do a offset thing.
I don't know. Hey Barry, let me talk to the. What's your bride to be's name?
Lisa.
Oh, hold on. We're on
Dingle.
We're on speakerphone here. All right, so Barry, did you say your name is Jessica?
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. I'm sorry. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you.
She's named after Lisa Marie Presley.
Is she really?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Hold on.
Let's hope things go better.
Your parents, your parents were Elvis fans and named you after Lisa Marie Presley?
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Wow.
Did you see the new Elvis movie?
Yes.
I thought it was great. I really liked the movie. I love the Elvis movie. And obviously you were very sad when Lisa Marie Presley died a few weeks back.
Oh, yes.
That was terrible.
Nice to meet you. My name's Tito.
Guys, I'm happy to try to accommodate here, so let me know if you want to get married on the show next Tuesday on Valentine's Day, because I'll make it happen. I'll make it work.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Oh, whoa.
We'll get married on the show on Tuesday, and then we'll do another ceremony that night.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
I like that.
Yeah. So
lay down the law,
it's a whole lot easier if it's just you two here in the studio, but then we need to find a
public
notary.
like a notary or a judge. I wonder if we could find a judge that doesn't have court that morning that could maybe come in and marry you two.
We could get Froggy to go ahead and be ordained online.
Yeah, but you don't even have to be ordained to get married in Florida. You just have to be you just have to have a notary.
Yeah, we can find a notary. I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can call FedEx office and get someone over here.
What if I call the lady from my bank and just have her stop by?
Yeah, the lady from the bank. All right. So, Barry, I've got your number. I'm going to give it to Fester. We'll try to coordinate this. But listen, Barry and Lisa, I think it would be great for you guys to join in holy matrimony live on the MJ Morning Show on Valentine's Day.
All right, you got it, man.
All right. Lisa, very nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, too.
Lisa,
all right, guys.
Lisa, he's not trying to run like a sister wives thing on you, is he?
Oh, no, he better not.
Okay.
Lisa, say this for us. And some said it would never last. Mm-hmm.
She doesn't get it.
Froggy, why are you being a wife?
When Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson were at the MTV Music Awards, Michael Jackson leaned into the microphone and said, "And some people said it would never last."
And then they got divorced a week later.
Guys.
Fat Dads United, Froggy. Fat Dads United.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be in touch. I'm going to give Fester your number,
All right,
Barry,
Barry,
to try to coordinate this.
All right, man. Thank
Congratulations.
All right, guys. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
You got yourself a real catch, Lisa.
Well, I guess I called them, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. So
Wow, that's
I might have turned that around. Listen, you never know what kind of flipping drama is going to happen on this show. I mean, I was all excited, and then, screw you guys. We're going to go to the Ballast Point Pier. Yes,
Best you're
Roxanne.
trying to blow
No,
it.
you talked them into doing it here, so that's good.
Well, I think so. Well, they approached me, or Barry approached me first to do it on the program.
Maybe we could do like a little side business and start to do this frequently.
No, I don't want this frequently. It's Valentine's Day. I want to do this on no other day but Valentine's Day.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to monetize it.
Or maybe on Flag Day. All right, possibly.
We'll do divorces on Flag Day.
All right, 6:30 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, Fester, I know you're excited. I'm putting you in charge of this.
Boy, I'm so excited.
Dude, you're trying to thwart the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I think I was.
All right, morons in the news next. Got a giant pile of idiots. You want to feel better about yourself? You will, because there's no way that you're as depressed as some of these jackwagons we're going to talk about next with morons in the news. Want to introduce you to weather.
said don't, but I said I'm gonna misbehave, man.
Eyes on the windowsill, swimming in the creek.
Catching crawdads and playing with a stick.
I wore lipstick.
And I got caught shaving. Just two little country kids outside misbehaving.
Oh, man, it's time for some real misbehaving. Time for some early morning morons in the news. Hey, when is the Righteous Gemstones coming back with the next season? I love that show. Fester, have you seen Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah, I've seen 2 seasons already.
Oh, man. I love that thing. I love Kenny Powers. What's his name? Danny McBride? Hey, Rox, have you seen Righteous Gemstones? You ever see Eastbound and Down?
Eastbound and Down. Of course I've seen that.
Oh,
That
that's
was years
right.
ago.
That's because your first husband was just like Kenny Powers.
Pretty much.
Not that far off.
That's your first husband played like what, single A ball?
Yeah, I didn't need to see it. I lived it.
That's right.
Did he own a jet ski?
No.
Okay.
That show's hysterical. If you haven't seen Eastbound and Down, I got to believe if you have HBO Max, I got to believe it's still available. And then Righteous Gemstones is just a gem of a show. 6:40. It's the MJ and that little ditty.
Behaving.
Comb my hair and I brush my teeth.
I make my bed and I eat my greens.
I wash my hands to keep the wet from saving.
So that's Miranda Lambert.
So
Oh, yeah.
no more tricks and no more misbehaving.
So the dead wife of the patriarch, who is played by John Goodman, Miranda Lambert, she plays the deceased wife. And that was her singing with Baby Billy back in the day. Back in they run this totally corrupt television religious ministry, which is not far off from some of these other TV ministries. All right, so early morons in the news. Here we go. No particular order today, just a lot of good stuff. Now, Fester.
Yes.
This is a pretty crazy story over here. The janitor that got locked in an Orange County courthouse holding cell for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And now the dude's going to sue. Son of a... Really?
I mean, I guess if you're the janitor on a Friday night and you're in a public building where nobody's there over the weekend, I've heard stories of people getting stuck in the elevator for the weekend until Monday morning when people started making their way back into the building.
Well, because the elevator broke down or something?
Yeah. So this guy's in a holding cell. What, he left the door closed behind him?
To make it worse, the guy's 72 years old.
Oh, poor bastard.
Yeah. 72-year-old, woman. 72-year-old woman was locked inside the Orange County courthouse for 3 days last weekend, and now she's on the phone with her lawyers trying to figure out how she can get money out of this deal. It happened on the evening of Friday, January 27th. Libia Vargas de Dinas was cleaning the courthouse when she walked into a holding cell and couldn't get out. Hey, Andrew, check our sound effects library because there's that classic jail door sound effect. You know what I'm talking about? There's
the clanky metal one.
The classic clink sound, and you've heard this. It comes from there. Oh, there it is. Oh, perfect. I hit it again.
Yeah.
That's from the network sound effects library, and that's been used all. If you listen to sound effects on TV shows, that exact sound effect is used incessantly.
Popular one.
Oh, totally. It's like, let me see if I can find. Do I have the? I don't know if I have it on here, but there's another. Oh, this one right here. You'll hear this sound effect all the time. It's a passing Doppler effect truck horn. Listen.
Yeah, you hear that in all kinds of movies.
You will hear that exact same sound effect in.
Do you have a Wilhelm scream?
And then you have then the Wilhelm scream is a guy screaming, and that's used in all kinds of TV shows and movies. But I'm telling you right now, the truck sound effect. Now that I played that, for those that are listening right now at 6:44 in the morning here on this Wednesday, now that I played that exact sound, You will hear that, I promise. If you watch TV shows, movies, you will hear that exact truck horn.
Especially if they take place in like New York City or any city.
No, anywhere. It's like that's like a highway. It could be in the middle of cornfield, Iowa, and hear that. And then the jail cell. Andrew, do you have the jail cell? One more time. Give me the jail cell door. So I'm wondering.
Put you away.
I'm wondering if this is what she heard right behind her. There we go. So she gets locked in the holding cell. 3 days, couldn't get out.
So I'm trying to figure out the timeline of this. She went in there Friday morning. There must not have been court or people in the courthouse on Friday.
Man, this was a nightmare for her, and she doesn't want anyone else to go through something similar. This is according to Vargas Dedina's attorney, Bill McAfee, said it keeps replaying over and over again in her mind. Man, I'll tell you what, her attorney's building this thing up for a big payout.
Well, it's the mental anguish, but also she could have died because the rule of threes?
No, well,
of survivability.
Why don't you fill us in on the rule of threes of survivability?
You can survive 3 minutes without breathable air. You can survive 3 hours in extreme hot or cold. You can survive 3 days
without water.
Without drinkable water.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
And 3 weeks
I'm
without
glad you
food.
brought that up. And let's talk about the old lady. She's in a cell for prisoners. So what is always in the corner of the cell, MJ?
The toilet.
And what's on top of the toilet in a lot of cases?
Like a stainless steel sink.
So she had access to drinkable water.
I don't know. I haven't. Oh, is it in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
So
It is.
you have a different story than me. So the attorney says this was a nightmare. So he's clearly setting this thing up. Also, the attorney says that Vargas Dedinas is also a diabetic, and she was stuck inside without her phone, no food. Oh, he said just a small amount of water to drink from the toilet.
Ow.
Wait,
Jail toilet?
Hold on. It doesn't say anything about a sink. My story says that she was able to drink out of the jail.
I'm so thirsty.
Able to drink. Also,
It says while Vargas was able to drink water from a small faucet in the cell.
that's not what mine says.
Listen,
Mine says she was able to drink out of the toilet.
I think that might be the lawyer trying to swing public opinion a little bit. Because I've seen plenty of prison shows, and there's the steel commode, and then there's the hand washing area right above it before there's that shiny piece of metal if they have the mirror up there.
But also, she's a diabetic, and guess what she didn't have in the jail cell with her?
Insulin?
She didn't have that in there.
I don't have my Ozempic.
So she left her cell phone on the cart.
She remained there until an officer found her the following Monday morning. There was no way for her to unlock it when she was inside.
I'm hungry.
She was traumatized. Yeah. McAfee is representing the Vargas Dedinas in the lawsuit that he says they plan to file against Allied Universal. They're the security company which is tasked with patrolling the courthouse. So what, they're maintaining that the security company should have gone through rounds over the weekend and should have discovered her in the jail cell.
That's one step.
Well, they found her Monday morning because her cart was parked outside the cell, which is not normal. So then they investigate and they see the poor old lady inside the cell.
Oh, man.
And they had her license at the front desk.
This is crazy.
She seems like a nice old lady. I feel bad this happened to her.
All right, is this a payout?
This is a settlement.
What is this worth? 3 days, you're locked in a jail cell in the Orange County courthouse. No one finds you. What is this worth?
What did you give up? Those 3 days of your life.
Well-
At 72, those count more.
I mean, is this
Yeah, she's not that old.
is this a $50,000 settlement?
A report obtained by Channel 9 News in Orlando shows the company had officers on duty every day that Vargas Dedinas, the cleaning lady, was locked in the cell. The lawyer says they're particularly going after the security company and not Orange County or the cleaning company that she works for. They have a system. The private security company was supposed to go through all kinds of rounds. When she entered at 5 p.m. Friday in order to get keys, she gives them her driver's license and she logs in.
So they knew she never left.
Over the weekend, I mean, didn't they realize that her driver's license is still there? She never checked out? According to McAfee, her attorney, all the cleaning crew is supposed to return by 10 p.m. to give the keys back and retrieve their driver's licenses before they sign out. So this sounds like a complete lapse of accountability from the
Allied folks.
from the security company. Wow. Her driver's license was still sitting there. The log was unsigned on the checkout. They have a system in place. You know what? They might have something here.
Might be a lot more money than I thought.
The question is, what is this worth? 3 days locked in a jail cell? She's drinking prison cell toilet water?
Who knows what kind of illness she's going to get from that?
Oh, my God.
The amoeba's all up in her.
That's insane. All right, man, that is a quintessential morons on the news story right there.
Poor old lady.
I'm trying to formulate some kind of bit where Froggy drinks toilet water out of a prison holding cell. Trying to work on that.
Dude, I've seen a lot of prison shows lately.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of toilet talking in prison?
No.
What?
Yeah, you talk down the toilet
Yeah, it's like
to the other prisoners.
prisons that are like big buildings where there's different floors of inmates.
Yeah.
All the commodes are on the same
The same line.
Yeah.
So
So
all
you-
in a line.
you flush out the water
Yeah.
and you can talk like in a paper towel holder and you can
You're
you
talking-
toilet talk to people.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like those things at the
Toilet talk.
kids' little parks that you could talk into
Yeah.
across the park.
Oh, my God. Toilet. That's a thing. Toilet
I've
talking
been
in
watching
prison?
a show on Netflix. I don't know if it's called 60 Days In
Yeah,
or
60 Days in.
Or so, there's a couple different shows I've been watching that's
And they're
prison-centric.
toilet talking?
Well, first and
My-
last, there's a couple of shows I've been watching, prison shows, and they every jail that has multiple levels,
Wow.
toilet talk.
Is it toilet talking and talking dirty?
It's everything. Because different
Wow.
floors, there's different genders.
Hey,
So
anyone know how to smuggle some meth in here?
One girl was freaking out because they were moving Boo from his cell, and then they couldn't toilet talk anymore.
Is it echoey? It's like, hello, can you hear me?
Kind of.
Does anyone know how to get some methamphetamine in here?
I've watched
Hello.
so many
Can
prison-
anyone get a girlfriend to smuggle it in the you-know-what?
I watched a show about, I think it was called Jailbirds New Orleans.
Right.
And they were getting out all the water and talking into these toilets. She could have cried for help. I mean, I put a little bit of this on her.
Hey, speaking of jails, speaking of law enforcement, I've got a law enforcement morons in the news, a local Hillsborough County story next. So we're going to do 2 chunks of morons in the news because I got a lot of good stuff to come. Hang on. In minutes, MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let me tell you right now. 7:05, rolling up on 7:03. And did you bring enough for everybody? How many times did you hear? When I would go to school, like in second, third grade, you'd bring chewing gum, and of course, chewing gum was always a no-no in school. But did you bring enough for everybody? Hold on, we got a whole new twist on it. It's so very 2023.
I'm about to say, chewing gum is the least of their problems.
No, yeah. A whole new twist. Hang on, get to that in a second. First, though, the law enforcement situation. A Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office story, and I have a lot of appreciation for the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. I've been involved with the Sheriff's Office for many years. I've been in the honorary deputy program since 1997. I've done countless ride-alongs. You know, the latest deputy that I ride along with is Jeff Catlin, with Sergeant Jeff Catlin. Great guy, great ride-alongs. Well, this is directly from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Facebook page.
Yeah, I saw this early this morning. They released it 7 hours ago, so probably about midnight they posted it.
Oh, boy. This is directly from the horse's mouth. From the Sheriff's Office Facebook page, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Look at that little verified little blue check mark over there. Detectives have arrested a recent cadet of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and charged him with crimes that occurred before he started the academy. Darius Barnwell, 25 years old, was only on his second day as a cadet in the Sheriff's Training Academy when detectives were notified of some possible criminal activity prior to him starting. Between October 6th of 2022 and February 6th of 2023.
That was yesterday.
This is
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Barnwell was employed by Loomis.
Oh, no.
The armored car company, the cash handling company. His position required him to deliver money to ATM vendors. Through investigative means, detectives were able to determine that 9 different times Barnwell removed an undisclosed sum of money from his delivery and forced the ATM to balance, keeping it from raising a red flag in the company's system.
Now, does he work? Did he work his Loomis job around here? Was that a local Loomis job? I wonder, because I used to drive when I would get here a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Every morning on the bridge, I would be rolling with the Loomis truck. I wonder if it was him.
I don't know, but you gotta figure, they're on the road all hours, and they service a lot of the ATMs in off hours.
Yeah, Loomis. So you're saying that on your drive into the studio that a lot of times you seem to be in sync?
Yes.
The same driving and time pattern as a Loomis armored car?
Yes. Every morning I would see it, and I'd be like, okay, I know I'm 5 minutes late, or I know I'm 5, depending upon where I was with the Loomis driver.
Did you notice if Zach Galifianakis was driving?
What a great movie that was.
You know what? That movie's hysterical. I'm like, what is this dude trying to do a scene out of Masterminds? Froggy, have you seen Masterminds?
No.
Well, is it Masterminds or Mastermind? Man, that's a funny movie. And then what?
I haven't even heard of it.
Kristen, oh, dude, come on, really?
No, I'm being honest.
Okay, it's a Zach Galifianakis movie, Masterminds, with Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah,
it is and Owen Wilson is in the movie.
It came out in 2016.
Kate McKinnon's in the movie.
Yeah, it was good. I saw that.
Put it on your list, Frog.
Leslie Jones, also from SNL fame, she plays like this really angry FBI agent. Yeah, totally. Put it on the list. Masterminds, and it's about this it's based on a true story of a massive multi-million-dollar armored car heist. One of the funniest things is the door on the guy's little like brat-like pickup truck. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
I remember the truck vaguely.
Dude, his door is broken. There's no door on the car. And he's got a plywood door on regular cabinet hinges. That's his driver's side door.
All right,
wow.
So this guy who got arrested by the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office worked in a similar capacity.
My kids love this movie. Chloe and Julian have seen this movie 150 times. So when I saw this guy worked for Loomis, I think the original story was it might have been like a Loomis
truck.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a Loomis story. Anyway, this guy's no brain surgeon, obviously. Sheriff Cronister says it's extremely disappointing that someone who wanted to serve and protect the community would commit this crime. No one is above the law. It doesn't matter if you've been part of HCSO 2 days or 20 years. If you work at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, you will be held to a higher standard. I applaud our detectives for uncovering this and taking quick action.
Attaboy, Sheriff. Good job.
Yesterday, February 7th, deputies arrested Darius Barnwell and charged him with grand theft third degree, apparently between $10,000 and $20,000. So,
Did they arrest him at the academy?
It doesn't say where he was arrested.
Like, the instructor's like, all right, cadets, bring it in.
This is not a drill. You're actually getting arrested. These handcuffing procedures are not part of your training. You're really getting handcuffed.
All right, Darius, I need a volunteer. We're going to read you your rights now. And put your hands behind your back.
It was Loomis, right?
I think it was a Loomis Fargo truck that they used in the movie.
Wow. Anyway, Rox.
My uncle was a homicide detective. I've told you guys this before from Miami, Miami. And he got his start because he stole cars. And so his...
Whoa. Hold
on.
Hold on.
What are we getting?
How do you get hired if you were a car thief?
His probation officer suggested that.
That's kind of disqualifying.
I don't know.
If you have a previous criminal record.
It may have been as a juvenile that he stole the car.
So his juvenile record was expunged?
I don't know, but I know that he got in trouble for that, arrested in jail for that. And then
Your uncle was arrested in jail and became a Miami detective?
Miami-Dade homicide detective, yeah.
So, I'm a believer. What? To some extent, I'm a believer in to catch a thief, you hire a thief type.
Wait a minute. What year was this? Was this
like Catch Me If You Can?
This is like Cocaine Cowboys time?
It was.
When was this?
I've told you guys this before, too. It was so cool because this was when Miami Vice was in its heyday, and everyone was like Don Johnson and Crockett and Tubbs. And so
was he involved in the big Dadeland shootout?
Yeah, he was.
Are you serious?
Yes. And so
in the shopping center, really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they did a story on him and his partner, George, and it was like Dateline or whatever, one of those shows, did one of those long news feature pieces, and they did the show. They showed Crockett and Tubbs in their Ferrari. What was it, Lamborghini or Ferrari that they drove? And then all of a sudden the scene switched and it was my Uncle driving his VW Bug. They're like, these are the real Miami Vice guys.
Wow. That's incredible. Anyway, hey,
that's crazy.
Hey, Darius, you dumbass. 2 days at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Academy, and his law enforcement career is over. Wow.
What a chooch.
Can you get a desk job with you guys, Sheriff?
Back to my little teaser here. Did you bring enough for everybody? Now, that's so 1980s, 1990s. You know what it is? What?
It's not, because I know what you're talking about. At my kid's school, you can't invite kids to birthday parties. Did you bring enough for everybody? If you invite them, you have to have invitations for every kid in the class.
What am I talking about? You say you know what I'm talking about. Where am I going with this?
I don't know. I just pictured like if you're going to bring something to school, you better have cupcakes for everybody.
Well, exactly. It is bringing things to school, but I don't think it's exactly what you think. 11-year-old boy charged with bringing marijuana edibles to a Georgia school. How 2023 is that? A sixth grader in Rossville, Georgia, facing charges after deputies say he offered marijuana-laced bars to two of his classmates. And the teacher said, did you bring enough edibles for everybody?
I mean, that'd be different.
No, she didn't. She didn't say that. But that's the first thing I thought of. 'Cause I remember chewing gum and in second, third grade, and the teacher would spit that out. Did you bring enough for everybody? Yes, Andrew.
I hope you brought enough for everybody.
What was that?
That's for Blazing Saddles.
Oh, that's right.
That's Blazing Saddles.
Oh,
man.
and Fester, you have a correction to make.
I do. I'm sorry.
You were blown up with your texting on your private text line, which Froggy will not give out right now.
813-310-8444. It threw me off saying the zero.
Fester's correction has to do with this.
Daddy said don't, but I said I'm gonna misbehave
That's from the Righteous Gemstones, and we use that as our bumper music for Morons of the News in the first segment. And Festa, you said the female voice was Miranda Lambert.
I did. I said that, and I was...
No, it's...
Jennifer Nettles.
Yes.
Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland. And
Festa got no less than like 300 texts
Good
saying,
job, dude.
You're wrong.
You don't know your country music.
Running through the house with a
Pickle in my mouth. It's a great song.
Lyrics are funny.
Just two little kids out there misbehaving.
All right, so Festa stands corrected.
You're stupid, Festa.
What do you know?
It could have been Tammy Wynette for all I know. I don't know any of these people.
Guys, I have to time this out. We have to do something at exactly 7:23. All right, hold on. Exactly 7:23. We got to talk about something in minutes, and you got to hear this because it's time specific. And I don't want your day to be ruined, but I got to do something next. Don't move. 7:23. We're back in minutes. You got to hear what this is. First, though, I want to talk about International Diamond Center and... 105, and it is exactly 7:23. Guys, are you impressed?
Wow.
I timed this out perfectly. Going to break, the number of commercials, playing the Aha song.
Thank you to Aha for making that song the perfect amount of time. They really did all the work.
They did. I would have faded early, though, anyway. But 7:23, and this is why I wanted to time this out perfectly, because 7:23, right now, apparently scientists have determined this is the most stressful time in the morning. 7:23.
You know what? I agree with that at my house.
Roxanne, is that a nervous laugh?
No, because actually, I think
I just heard Roxanne yelling in the hallway.
Yeah, now I don't know what Roxanne's has going on, but I think I agree with that.
What is your deal?
I don't know, man.
Who are you yelling at? Are you drunk?
This is funny. I mean, this is good timing because I FaceTimed my family and Doug was having, my daughter was having a meltdown, and he's trying to get her out the door. He's like, you have to tell her to put her hair in a ponytail. You have to make her put her hair in a ponytail.
7:23. She's having a meltdown. Look at that.
So during the commercial break, my phone rang in the studio, MJ. Yeah. I picked it up. It's my wife, Allison. And they can't find shoes anywhere in the house.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, well, is Hadley helping? And my wife said, no, she's, quote, a lump on a log.
My entire crew's life is collapsing at 7:23 in the morning.
I mean, both of
my God. I just got a text from Kim. Our garage is on fire. What a stressful time.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Put it out.
Take care of that, will ya? Send.
7:23 in the morning. According to scientists, they've narrowed down the exact time where people are most stressed. A new survey finds the most stressful time of the day is 7:23 a.m. We're now into 7:25, but we did start this at 7:23.
I think the morning routine with getting kids out the door, if that's your daily routine, I think that's the most stressful part of a day.
Yeah. Individuals experience an average of 3 dramas a day, with women having their first case of morning drama around 7:50. Men typically have their first drama at 8:43, but 7:23 has been determined that's the most stressful time of the morning. So, and this is... What are you laughing at?
I think it's so funny because I was just walking down the hallway and Roxanne's like, no, not that. No, Doug, no. And I'm like, what is going on? And you come in here and you're like, 7:23, the most stressful part of the She was laying in a dig dug.
It's just not planned at all. That's just
And Doug.
I was like, wow. She's like, no, Doug, no, not that ponytail. No, the other headband. Doug.
All right, thank you, Froggy. That's enough.
No.
All right, Froggy, stop. Stop now. Stop.
What was Doug saying? Like, okay.
He was trying to put her hair in a ponytail. She's like, he's doing it horribly, Mom. And I'm like, okay, let's try to walk Daddy through how to do a ponytail. I feel bad for him because he has to do all those kinds of tasks.
He has no hair.
I got to tell you,
right.
I saw a vacuum tutorial with a dad who put all their kids' hair in a vacuum and it sucked it into the perfect ponytail.
And then
you just roll a rubber band on it.
Yeah, he had a rubber band on the vacuum.
Yeah.
He sucked it in and then put the...
Until you use a Dyson and it gets all caught up in the Wonder Wheel or whatever the hell's in there.
You got to use the right...
And then they got to call the fire department. They got to cut the kid's hair off.
You
got to
use
get it out.
the right vacuum.
Yeah, make sure you use the right vacuum cleaner. This is interesting, though. So 7:23 has been determined to be the most stressful time of the morning. But what are some of the dramas? You want to hear the list of dramas that people face?
It's got to be a lot of getting ready for school type
stuff. Well,
right?
Stuck in traffic, number 1. Spilling something down clothing.
I do that all the time.
Dropping and smashing something accidentally, like a bowl. Waking up late, spilling something on the carpet. Well, then you call Zero Res. Tell them MJ sent you. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $119. Plus, mention me, MJ. Get a whole hallway clean free at Zero Res. ZeroResTampa.com. Little bonus spot there. Burning food. Pan of boiling water bubbling over on the stove. Tripping in public. Anyway, there's a whole list of these things.
In public.
Sending a text message to the wrong person. Spilling something on the sofa. Being locked out. Car engine not starting.
Ugh.
This is like a list of 50 everyday dramas that adults experience.
You know what I get? What'll hold me back is my garage gets stuck every other day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for some reason the sensor messes up. It must be the rat. Messes with the sensor.
You want me to get a garage door company out there for you?
I'll deal with it.
You know, I've got a broken spring. I've got to get because
that's what your wife told us.
I've got multiple garage doors at my house.
Yeah.
And they're all single. So I've got a bunch of single garage doors. And one of my garage door springs is busted. And I got to get hooked up. I used to do commercials for several different garage door companies in town.
Right.
I need to get back to endorsing a garage door company.
A great garage door company. Absolutely.
I mean, first of all, the results that we're getting for clients is unbelievable. You know, just ask all of the live clients that I do commercials for, and they are blown away with the response that they get from the MJ Morning Show. Hey, he's not a sponsor, but I mentioned Sardo's Pizza on Ulmerton in Largo, and the guy's business is on fire. I mean, not like an oven malfunction. I mean, people are lined about the door. The guy's like, thank you. He even sent over more free pizza yesterday. I was just trying to give the guy a plug because it was a good slice. But and I got to get a garage door company. I used to do some of the biggies in town, and now that we're back, I've got a spring. I've got a busted spring, so I need to hook up with a new garage door company.
I need to hook up with
and then Froggy's sensor doesn't work, 4 times a week?
I need a doggy door company.
Yeah.
I'm tired of taking my dog out.
Yeah, that's great. Get a doggy door so crooks can climb right through the doggy
for
door.
the world's biggest doggy doors.
Hey, Roxanne, you're also stressed. Before I move on, you were mumbling and groaning and complaining. I gotta go see Kevin James tonight.
Kevin James is funny.
I love Kevin James.
I like Kevin James.
I love Kevin James.
King of Queens?
Why are you bitching about going to see Kevin James?
Because what I bitch to you about all the time off air, because I don't like to do things during the week.
Oh, it is a Wednesday
night. I have
night.
an aversion to doing things during the week, and somehow my calendar is always full during the week.
I get it. I mean,
but I love Kevin James. He's amazing. He's hilarious.
I had no idea he did stand-up.
Yeah.
That's how he started. That's how they all started.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this. So Kevin James is where at the Hard Rock tonight?
Yeah, he's at the Hard Rock at 8 p.m. tonight.
Is it sold out?
I believe so. Yeah, the chickets weren't cheap.
The chickets weren't cheap?
The chickets weren't cheap. I have the cheap chickets.
The chickets weren't cheap, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he's a big time
So
star.
you going with Dig Dug?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And our friends.
So you guys are heading out?
Doug.
Yeah, going to see Kevin James tonight.
Yeah,
I can imagine Doug laughing at any event.
Are you going to be in a bad mood tomorrow at 7:23 because you're like you were out late?
Yeah, I definitely.
Okay, hold on. Bad mood and a little tired are two different things.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll be in a pissy mood.
Yeah, I'll just be tired and mumbling,
Dude,
saying crazy stuff.
You're changing all your consonants today. You okay?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm telling you, you're flipping consonants. Man, you'd be a disaster filling in for Vanna White, I'll tell you that. All right, so you're going to see Kevin James.
Yeah,
it's a school night for us because I typically Fester, you've known me, Froggy, for years. I mean, I typically avoid anything on a Sunday night through a Thursday night because we have to get up early to do the show the next day. My nights are Friday night and Saturday night that I can do things and stay out late.
Oh, little baby boy can't do nothing on weekday?
Going out to dinner, hanging out with the band at the bar at Donatello, that kind of thing. It's a Friday, Saturday night thing.
You still playing the flute in that band?
There's no flute in the band.
Oh, I thought you were doing the flute.
Yeah.
All right, so the show is sold out tonight.
It is. Wow, look at that.
Who's opening for him?
I do not know. Does it say?
Antonio Brown.
Wow.
I hope his comedy's as good as his rap.
Right, so the cheapest
He insults everybody in his crowd.
The reason why I brought up Antonio Brown is because TPD released the body cam video of the officers trying to get him out after the domestic violence allegation. And the body cam came out yesterday. And, of course, Fester and I showed up at the house with a megaphone trying to get him out of the house.
I wish there was a body cam of that.
Yeah.
There is.
Well, there is. We videoed the damn thing.
No, but I want to see it from the officer's point of view.
That's funny. The officer who rolled up on us, even though the video would probably just be of his hands and steering wheel,
right?
There's audio of him dressing us down. So
that's what I want to see.
Well, hang on. I'll get into the Antonio Brown story in a few minutes. No, he's not the opening act, but that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Are you looking forward to seeing him?
Of course I am. I've interviewed him before, and Doug met him when I interviewed him, and so he
course you've
he
interviewed
thinks
him.
they're friends or whatever.
You've
but-
interviewed every. Wait,
Yeah,
hold
for
on.
the movie
Wait,
here-
Did
Yeah.
you just say that Doug thinks he's friends with Kevin
yeah,
James?
He does. I'm sorry, but
What's
the
the matter with him?
because when I interviewed him, it was in Miami, and it was for the movie Here Comes the Boom, and so
It's a good movie.
yeah, it is really cute with Bass Rutten. It's a good movie. Anyways,
And?
I was like with Doug, and I'm like, I'm late. I got to go interview Kevin. So I go up to the suites where you wait to do the interviews.
Uh-huh.
And then I was all panicky because I was late. And then Doug's texting me. He's in the gym. He's like, you have no stress. I'm down here working out with Kevin. So he and Kevin were working out in the gym together.
Doug was working, just coincidentally, he's working out at the gym. And did Dig Doug, your fiance, did he say, hey, I'm best friends with Derek Jeter. I grew. Did
That's the
Doug
opening
drop
line.
the Derek Jeter line since he grew up with Derek in Kalamazoo?
No, I think actually, like, we're also friends with Kevin's publicist. So I think he probably dropped her name. But
so are
in
you
any
getting
case-
special tickets tonight?
No.
So Kevin
And-
doesn't even know you're going to be there?
Yeah, he does because
Oh,
we're
what?
friends with his publicist. So yes.
So hold on, you guys bought the tickets.
Uh-huh.
You're friends with the publicist for Kevin James,
Yeah.
and you didn't get tickets through him?
She offered tickets. MJ, you know how I am. I don't like to do that. I just want to yeah.
Well,
so I'm
because then you'd feel compelled to laugh at his jokes?
No, take my $400 for the tickets.
No, they're more than that. They're expensive.
Hold on, more than $400?
What? Well,
Oh,
okay.
wait a second.
So
Hang
the
on.
cheapest ticket is $104.
Yeah,
Doug
Fester's,
bought 4
Fester's
tickets.
on the website, and
All
it
right.
says tickets starting at $104.
So if you got 4 tickets, how much was each face value ticket? $175, $200?
I don't know. No,
my
it was more than that. It was
So
in the I mean, it
Who,
was more
you
than
and Doug are
1,000.
two. Who are the other two?
Our friends Eddie. I almost reversed their consonants.
Oh,
too.
my, what is wrong with you? You need a brain
You
scan.
have dyslexia?
All right.
Eddie and Kendall. Yeah.
Okay, so how much was each individual
I
ticket?
don't know. Doug just is like,
What do you think they were?
I just say front row or mama won't go. That's what I tell Doug. He always has, I'm like, you have to get me the best seats.
If the published time is
Whoa.
8 p.m., you know it's not going to start until 8:30 or so.
Yeah.
Then you guys are going to be you're going to be hammered. You're going to be a treat tomorrow morning. You know,
She
folks,
won't remember Kevin James.
I predict you will not be here at 6 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to be saying,
That's every day.
yeah, we're going to say, where the hell is Roxanne this morning? You're going to be in great form tomorrow morning
Find out.
after going to Kevin James.
Have fun, Rob.
Fester, didn't we see Don Rickles on the school night? How much did we pay for that?
Froggy and I saw the best show at Ruth Eckerd Hall. It was Regis Philbin and Don Rickles.
Are you
It was
serious?
Regis sang for like the first hour, and he was amazing. And then Don Rickles came up there
Shredded
and
the
tore
audience.
everybody apart.
Yeah,
Oh man!
I got to find out if my connection at the box office is still at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Hey, the great lady that used to help me out and get me great tickets. Now, I didn't get anything free. I paid for tickets,
But you could always get them.
But they would always have like good holdback seats.
Her name is Lisa. I remember.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, I remember. I haven't
That's
talked to
where
her.
we saw Donnie Boy.
Is Lisa still at Ruth Eckerd Hall?
I'll
'Cause
investigate it. I
There's some
haven't-
upcoming concerts. I think Billy Idol's coming back to Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Yeah, Ruth Eckerd Hall has a bunch of great things. Her name is Lisa. I haven't talked to her in years, but I'll reach out.
See if Lisa is still there because she would help me out and get me great seats. And listen, I paid the appropriate face value price, but I got good seats, and that's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, she gave me crummy seats, but I got them.
All I need is my garage door spring fixed, and I need some good Billy Idol seats.
So-
hey, can you see if I'm right? Just type in Billy Idol, Ruth Eckerd Hall, because Michelle's a huge Billy Idol fan. And I don't know if that's because Billy Idol stole a girl I was dating in L.A. back in 1990 from me. I don't know if that's the deal, but see if is he coming up?
It looks like April 21st.
Yeah, see, I know. Yeah, so April 21st, Billy Idol's going to be at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
All right, so 2 rooms, MJ.
I also saw Roger Hodgson from Supertramp there with Michelle.
I
5 years. That was fantastic.
I saw the world's worst
All right, listen.
stand-up show.
2 rooms.
Yeah.
One has Kevin James in it. The other one has Billy Idol in it. Do you pick one or do you try to see them both?
I'm going to Billy Idol. I'm sorry.
Just don't go to Steve Martin and Martin Short. That show sucks on
That
ice.
was a fiddle show. They're playing their fiddles. Forget that.
Oh, it stinks.
Fester, I'm moving along
Okay,
here.
let's go.
Moving along. I stumbled upon something last night, and I'm like, oh, wow. Does Fester know about this? Dude, the mattress business is crazy. all the mattress in a box companies like
Casper,
Casper,
Purple.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah, all these. I mean, this
Are they?
the mattress industry, the private equity, all the funding that's gone into mattress technology, and the whole mattress industry has totally changed. Listen, you got great mattress stores still. You've got great mattresses that are still conventional. Stearns and Foster, they make a phenomenal mattress.
Yeah.
We have a Duxiana at my house because I did commercials for the Boca Duxiana dealer from my Miami station some years ago. There's great mattresses in a box. There are great mattresses that are conventional. I don't know where I stumbled upon this. I think it was an ad. I'm doing prep last night. I'm online. I'm just looking for, good stories and just familiarizing myself with what the hell's going on out there. And I find an ad. I'm like, what is this? The Big Fig mattress. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes, I have.
Is it a Big Fig Newton?
No, it's for fat people. It's for people with big figures.
I'm glad Fester said that.
Yeah, it's for fat people.
Big Fig. I'm thinking of the biggest Fig Newton ever.
So you know about this.
I've heard of Big Fig before.
Fester, what is your current weight?
A lean 308.
He's lost a bunch
Yeah,
from
I think
his...
I've lost like 15 pounds over
the
last month.
myasthenia gravis is like a great weight loss tool, isn't it?
I mean, it's no tapeworm, but yeah. I mean, tapeworms are the best.
I stumble across
Yeah, I'm in charge of pulling them out, though.
the big... Stop it. The Big Fig mattress. And Fester, you know what this is. Like, right on, you don't even blink.
Well, the internet has become very good at knowing exactly who you are, and I get all kinds of things for fat people, for ED, for... Oh, wait, hold on. No.
Listen to this. So I go to the ad for the Big Fig mattress, and I'm looking at, the specifications. This is crazy. The mattress supports a total of 1,100 pounds, and they tease it as 550 pounds per sleeper.
Yeah.
You can have a husband and wife or a couple that met on chubbychasers.com or something, and they can be 550 pounds a piece. I mean, they can weigh like the weight of a jet ski, all right?
Right.
All right?
Oh, my God.
550 pounds a piece.
Is that what they do in the commercial? They drop a jet ski on the bed?
This mattress will support 1,100 pounds. It's half a ton. Seriously.
Get it in your house.
Well, it's a regular mattress. It's just built so well to give the support to that big of a person.
The platform is like a bridge abutment.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a steel girder.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at the design, the bed frame and platform. It looks like it's welded together with rebar.
It looks like that bunker bed that opens up and swallows you in case there's an atomic bomb.
I had no idea. And Fester, I didn't think you were going to know about this. And instantly you know about the Big Fig mattress.
Yeah, Big Fig. In the fat people circles, this is a thing.
No offense.
Do you think if I ask for listeners that have the Big Fig mattress, do you think there's any chance in hell that I can get a review right now from somebody?
I'm sure you get one.
All right, is there anybody that clocks in at a nifty 550 and you've got the Big Fig mattress? Let's see if we can get one phone call. That's it. I'm looking for just one phone call.
Are they only online?
I don't know. I don't know if you can go to
bigfig.com. I'm on bigfig.com.
I'm sure they don't have a brick and mortar.
No.
Bigfigmattress.com is their website. Oh, look at their different 20-year warranty.
I don't know if you can go to a local
dealer
mattress store. Like, who are the big mattress stores in town?
Mattress Firm.
Yes. I don't know if you can go to Mattress Firm and buy the 1,100-pound supporting Big Fig mattress. But here, I want to go to phones. This is an experiment because typically we can ask for anything of any of our listeners and we can get phone calls. I mean, I once asked for, has anyone been shot in the head with a nail gun? And I get 7 calls rolling in. All right, so...
Could it hold the McGuire twins? That's what I want to know.
Let me give out the phone number here. If you have the Big Fig mattress that supports 1,100 pounds, I got to talk to you. All right, 800-990-1047. This might be a tough one, guys. I'm going to be shocked if we actually get somebody.
Unless the mom from Gilbert Grape calls up. I mean, Who are we looking for here?
This is really specialized. I think we have more people listening that have been shot in the head with nail guns than have the Big Fig mattress.
I don't know. I'm sure we have more fat people.
If you have the Big Fig mattress, I got to talk to you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I'm only going to give it a minute before I move on. But Fester's on the website.
And they have big models, like
Yeah, and
full-figured people modeling.
What do you
these.
think? They're going to have like anorexics on their Big Fig mat? Of course they're going to have heavy models.
I just like to acknowledge representation.
I like the picture where the two are about to get it on.
Yeah.
I like this.
So on the drawings,
they've
where
got
they have
they've got pictograms. They have like drawings, and the pictograms are like of very large people with very large stomachs that are like drawn on the bed.
Look at me giggle.
Hey, the phones are ringing.
Yeah, I mean,
damn, that's a big bag. I wonder how comfortable it is.
I don't know.
Does it offer more support? I mean, I like a firm but not too firm of a mattress.
What if you're of normal weight though?
Does it have storage for all your snack foods underneath?
It's got a built-in fridge. It's got.
Dude, how awesome would that be if there's like a little pull-out fridge drawer underneath the bed?
Wait a sec. I'm reading the specifications. It's filled with marshmallow, so you
can eat through it. When
you get to reach in the middle of the night and pull out a handful of marshmallow.
It sounds fantastic.
Come on. Somebody listening has got to have the Big Fig mattress.
I'd love to try one.
800-990-1047. Oh, dude, this might be the first time in a while that we hit a dead end.
There's no way.
Looking for something specific.
I gotta say, they're not overly.
Is there any testimonials on the website?
They're not overly expensive. I mean, I think it's like a
but
$1,400.
But look at the structure. It's like scaffolding on the side of a building.
It has to be.
It does. I mean, it supports 1,100 pounds. All right, I'm moving on. Let me know if anyone calls in. If you got the Big Fig mattress,
you failed.
I thought, I'm a total failure. I thought this was going to be a tough one. 800-990-1047. If you have the Big Fig mattress, and Fester, I can't believe you knew about.
Yeah, I know about Big Fig. And they make mattress protectors. They make box springs. They
name it after a cookie, of course.
They name it after a fruit. Okay.
Do they make pallet jacks?
That's how they move them. That's how they move the people. That's how they move the people off of them once they have coronaries on the Big Fig.
Big Fig is in cahoots with Big Fast Food.
Yeah.
So they get more customers.
Talking about all my favorite things now.
I have a couple of airplane stories here, airline stories, a couple of things here. I'm shocked at this because, Delta is probably my favorite airline. I fly Delta more than anything. Hello to Jim down at Tampa International Airport. Good old
MJ.
Delta Jim over at Tampa International.
Don't call me that.
Hope you and the Delta crew are doing well.
Why don't you shout out the last Delta airplane serial number you saw in the sky,
Seriously.
too?
Yeah, that's a 344/76 that comes off with the A right. And that's
Froggy, done.
I saw a video yesterday from
He's not
Boeing.
the Kermit.
All right, listen.
it's not easy being.
All right, listen.
All right, so I'm an airplane nerd, okay? and I'm telling you, if I didn't fall into radio, if I were not a morning radio personality, I probably would have been a commercial airline pilot.
Yeah, right. You don't have the mental stability for that.
What do you mean I don't have this?
Is that why you always compared? Remember back in the day, he was always like, remember when he was like a real jerk? He would go, this is my airplane and I'm the pilot. And me not having my prep is like a pilot not having his steering wheel. Yes. Everything's compared to a pilot. I'm like,
I hit the wrong sound effect. Sorry. I was trying to find that one.
You remember those days, MJ?
Yeah, MJ would probably be more like a gate agent in Baltimore.
Can I tell my story? Can I tell my story?
Go ahead.
I've got several. Yeah. First of all, this I think is very uncharacteristic for Delta. This seems to be more like Spirit Airlines. A Delta passenger says the flight attendant told his wife that she had a stupid face.
It seems like a keen observation. If you ask me, I have to see the face before I can judge.
You stupid.
You stupid face.
That's funny. All right. A passenger aboard a Delta flight from Orlando to New York accused the flight attendant of telling his wife she had a stupid face after the couple tried using a first-class overhead bin when they were back in coach. Thomas Todd went on Twitter to complain about the incident aboard Delta 1260, saying that he and his wife were checked in on the flight, but were ultimately kicked off the plane before it left Orlando, headed to LaGuardia. This out-of-control flight attendant verbally assaulted, threatened us, and had us wrongly removed from our flight back in November. But he just wrote about this a week ago. The post has since gone viral all over the place. And apparently the couple tried to place their items in the first class bins because those in the back of the plane where they were already full. And Mr. Todd shared a video that he took of the flight attendant after she had, I guess, called his wife a stupid face.
I still need to see the face.
Yeah, I want to see if it's actually stupid.
Oh, my God.
It's such a great insult.
This is crazy. Hey, do me a favor, Andrew. My bad. It's stuck. I just checked. It's stuck in my email. It's in my drafts. I meant to send this to you. Go to Twitter. See if you can pull up this. Write this down. The Twitter handle is TTT. So 3 T's, then Witty, WITTY 74. And see if we can find the audio on this. It's in my drafts. I meant to send it to you last night. This is crazy. So he says, I have you on video saying my wife has a stupid face. The flight attendant then says, I don't care. Then the crew member says, don't do it because I will turn this plane back and get you off. Don't press my buttons.
Is that a promise?
The flight attendant adds, you're being rude since the moment at the back. Todd told the View from the Wing website, which I love that website. There's great stories on there, that a safety video was about to start when the flight attendant told him that he might learn something by watching her.
That sounds like a good. You might learn something. So TTT Twitty 74 hasn't. They deleted it. It's off their Twitter page.
Oh, real? It's gone?
Yeah, I'm on Thomas Todd's.
Please call him Tom Todd.
Oh, wait a second. He deleted everything.
Yeah, he took everything down, all his
Oh,
pictures.
man. Son of a. Yeah, the original tweet, which was captured in the story, he wrote, this out-of-control flight attendant verbally assaulted us, threatened us, had us wrongly removed from our flight in November. Delta asked us to remove all posts. Oh, Delta asked us to remove all posts so they could take care of us. It's been almost 2 months since Kenneth Jablonski has responded to us at Delta.
Okay, so he's bringing it up again. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but he still deleted all the tweets. A Delta rep told the View from the Wing website, we apologize for the delay in travel for all customers on Flight 1260 from Orlando to LaGuardia after the flight crew made the decision to deplane some customers. We had to deplane a man and stupid face is what it says. No, it doesn't say.
You know, MJ, I really have to see a picture of the wife's face.
Yeah, I do want to see it.
Yeah,
because some people do have stupid face.
Yes.
Does she really have you stupid face?
Like you just got, like someone just came up behind you and clanked 2 cymbals and you're like, that's stupid face, right?
Yeah, Funja face.
Is that crazy, though? I don't expect this from Delta. I love Delta. Delta is my first choice airline. I've got a couple of Delta flights coming up shortly.
I got a couple of Spirit flights coming up.
Not this weekend. It's going to be a JetBlue weekend this weekend just because of the cities we're traveling to and for a convenience factor. Andrew, you have the audio? All right, Andrew found the audio. All right, it must be archived. Maybe from the View from the Wing. Did they capture it? Anyway, here, Andrew, roll the audio. Let me hear this. Go.
Because I will turn this plane back and get you off. Don't do it. Don't press my button.
I just heard her say I'll turn the plane around.
No, you got the wrong one today.
Well, I have you on video saying my wife has a stupid face, so
You're being rude.
Oh, there we
And I have you on video saying nana nana boo boo. Like that's what that sounds like.
It's like a 5-year-old. You have a stupid face. You have a stupid face.
It's a very good direct insult.
I'd be like, whatever, doo-doo breath.
You know what?
All right, shut up, stupid face.
I never heard that before. I don't think I've ever heard somebody call somebody stupid face or you have a stupid face. Man, that's just funny. Hey, what's not funny, did you see the laptop battery fire? Yeah. Now, there are a couple of different stories out there. One saying it was a laptop battery. One saying it was one of the, the battery, the extra batteries. You know, what do you call those things? The
portable batteries?
Yeah, the portable. I've got one. I've got an Anchor, portable lithium cell, to charge cell phones and stuff. But this is...
is it isolated or is it like 100 of them?
Well, this is... No. This was one passenger's battery caught on fire. Yeah. United Airlines flight made an emergency landing in California early yesterday morning because the battery caught on fire.
Oh, my gosh.
FlightAware shows that United 2664 from San Diego headed to Liberty, Newark, took off at around 7:21 a.m., only to be forced back when the fire started 20 minutes later. The San Diego Fire Department said it responded to an onboard blaze at the San Diego airport. One story says caused by an external battery pack. One story says it was caused by a laptop. Maybe the external battery was plugged into the laptop. Anyway, the battery bank. That's what I'm looking for. Our whole family, we called hey, where's the battery bank? Yeah, so it burst into flames on the airplane. This is, I think, a very important point in that they tell you do not pack those lithium battery packs or don't pack lithium batteries in your luggage underneath the plane. Because what happens if one of these batteries bursts into flames in the cargo hold inside a suitcase? I know that there are some fire suppression devices that are in the cargo hold on I think most commercial aircraft, but it doesn't mean it's going to totally extinguish it. That's why you're supposed to have any lithium battery should be up in the cabin with you because at least it's on fire and you can put the damn thing out.
Is there access to the underbelly from the plane?
No.
There's not a little trap door?
Nope. No, you can't get into the underbelly. No, you have different compartments down there. But this is scary crap. Footage from the scene shows emergency vehicles circling the plane after it returned to the original gate. The flight crew prevented the fire from spreading. Am I imagining this, or do commercial planes now have like a fire blanket to put out? For whatever reason, I want to say that they have the first aid kit, they've got the plastic handcuffs and duct tape to take care of unruly passengers. A lot of flights have the defibrillated device these days. And I thought that I had read or heard that a lot of planes are carrying like a fire suppression blanket.
It seems like something pretty simple that they can carry.
Listen, if you've got a fire on an airplane, if you've got a laptop or a cell phone that bursts into flames, you just grab a jacket or something, a sweater, and just put it on top, smother the fire. But again, it's much better to have a fire on the airplane from a laptop or a battery from a cell phone in the cabin than have this thing burst into flames, potentially undetected for a while in the cargo hold. I mean, hey, look at ValueJet. Remember, ValueJet had those oxygen generators that were in the cargo hold, and they caught on fire. That's what caused that ValueJet plane,
Go down the Everglades?
An old DC-9, to crash into the Everglades back in like 1995, 96, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
That was scary crap.
I remember that. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, ValueJet.
You know what? I had to fly that day from Miami. That I just had a
Were you on the way to Hollywood to interview some celebrity?
No, I was a kid, and I was flying from...
What were you, 10?
Yes.
She was.
For real. I was a kid. I was flying with my family and my boyfriend, and but I was very young. I was watching boyfriends on trips.
You were very, very young.
And so I threw up the whole ride home on the plane.
Okay.
The whole plane ride home.
You threw up all over the airplane?
Yeah, because I was so freaked out about that crash. We're like at my aunt's house.
You were just barfing all. Did you use the bag?
Of course I did.
Nope. She just used the pocket. probably still there.
Roxanne, please
Wow.
stop.
Anyway.
MJ.
No.
MJ.
No.
Mine?
MJ.
No.
Yeah.
MJ.
Don't tell me.
Roxanne's tucking more notes.
Are you
into-
still holding up signs?
When are you going to learn?
Mind your own business.
It's his show.
It has nothing to do with you, MJ.
says-
It
Roxanne-
does not detract from the
It
show.
says-
Don't look at me.
Jay-
It detracts every day.
It says,
Roxanne,
Jalen,
yes.
you are so smart. Congrats on honor roll. And
All right, so Roxanne's she's got a whole sideshow going on here. Roxanne's got a whole side business answering texts at our 800-990-1047 text or phone in line. And Roxanne is writing messages like 10 times a morning on paper and then holding it up to the camera or putting it on her chest.
Yeah, and no one would know except Mr. Ratfink Fester
Fester's
told
right-
everybody. You
Fester's
rat
right-
me out every day.
He's right next to you. He can see
Yes.
it.
Keep it to yourself.
I refuse.
Anyway, the flight made an emergency landing. Listen, this could have been a whole lot worse. Again, do not put laptop batteries, cell phones, lithium-ion battery banks. Don't put it in your checked luggage because if a fire happens, you want it to be on board so people know it and can put it out. Hey, Andrew, were you able to find the ATC audio of the aircraft and the declaring the emergency? You didn't? Oh, you didn't, because it's out there somewhere. There's some air traffic control audio. Anyway, a couple of other, I don't know what's going on. I got a ton of airplane things today. There's a new bill. Listen to this. A new bill that is being introduced would force airlines to pay any bump passenger $1,350.
Wow.
Yeah. Bill proposed by Democratic Senators Ed Markey and Richard Blumenthal would require airlines to provide ticket refunds, alternative transportation for delays between 1 and 4 hours. And this is all stemming from the whole Southwest Airlines debacle and meltdown. I like Southwest, but man,
over Christmas, they really screwed up.
They had a big freaking problem over Christmas. That was a gigantic mess. One last airplane story. Last one. And this is another video that's gone viral. Apparently, this is another Delta story, and they're one of the biggest airlines, so hey, stuff's going to happen. There's another viral video that's going around of Delta Airlines requiring a carry-on bag to be checked. And they promised that if the bag was damaged, the airline would be responsible. The bag was a Louis Vuitton bag, and apparently the bag came back with all kinds of scuff marks on it.
Oh, no.
Yep. You know,
not the Louis.
Now, the Louis was being carried on. Now, the question always is your carry-on bag within the specifications to fit under the seat in front of you or to be put into the overhead bin? Because you see people just try to bring in ridiculous-sized bags to carry on. But as far as checked luggage goes, can I be honest with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I see actual baggage the size that you check, and when I'm at the airport and I see people checking in with this, or if I see the luggage on the conveyor belt at the end of the flight circulating, I say to myself, what a schmuck. Do you know what I'm talking about? People that have expensive bags like Louis Vuitton and they check them.
I think the same thing.
Louis
Yeah.
Vuitton, they make, thousands of dollars. They'll make bags that are thousands of bucks. These are large Louis Vuitton suitcases. And are you kidding me? Who is going to check a Louis Vuitton? Who buys a huge bag anyway to be checked? The airlines are going to destroy the bag.
Well, forget about destroying it. It's also, a big, steal from me, please. I've got valuable things in here because the bag's so expensive. So please open and take. That's what it says to me.
Doesn't Louis have a little golden lock or something?
Sort of like, hey,
They still go through them.
I've got a whole bunch of expensive jewelry in my Louis Vuitton bag. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they'll break the lock. They can search your bag if they want to. If you have it locked, they can open it and break it.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Hey, Andrew, did my dad call in?
What?
It was somebody who was reminding of the story.
Oh, there was a caller that called in. Yeah, my dad thought he was shot, and he had some batteries explode in his pocket. No, seriously, this is some years ago. My dad had some button cells little round button cell batteries in his pocket, and something happened, and it exploded, and my dad thought he was shot in the leg. And my mom's name is Eldon, and yesterday was her birthday, by the way. And we still...
I've been shot.
Exactly. He's like, I've been shot!
Poor guy.
Fester, did something blow up in your car and splatter? Was it like tomato can or something?
No.
You thought you got shot in the head?
One time when I drove my Dodge Aries, it had that little shelf behind the passenger seat.
Right.
And I don't know how, but I put a can of Barks or A&W root beer back there, and the sun was just beating on it for weeks or months. And then I'm driving on Fowler Avenue, and it was middle of summer, and the soda can exploded, and it was allowed.
You're on Fowler and a 2-liter bottle of A&W?
It was a 12-ounce can.
Exploded in your car?
Because my car was so
Did you have
hot.
Aluminum shrapnel all over the place?
Not so much shrapnel as much as warm, sticky liquid all over the back of my neck and on my windshield.
Oh, my
because
God.
It came from behind. So I hear the bang, and then suddenly there's blood or gooey root beer on my windshield, on my clothes, on my ear.
Root beer doesn't look like blood. If it was a can of V8, that might look like blood.
When you hear a loud explosion and a warm, sticky liquid all over
you thought like a Pulp Fiction scene happened in your back seat?
It took me several minutes to realize I was in no pain.
What, looking for Harvey Keitel back there? What's going on?
I need the wolf.
I'm just screaming out my window on Fowler Avenue, I've been shot! Thinking I got shot through the back glass and all this warm liquids all over me.
Oh, Froggy.
Uncle Marcellus would pay for that.
What about your story?
My wine? Fat bastard wine?
Yeah. How do you Froggy had a bottle of didn't someone
Red
drop
wine.
Didn't they drop it off? Someone
Fat Bastard Wine Company.
Yeah, this is years ago. The Fat Bastard Wine Distributor, they dropped off a whole bunch of Fat Bastard because they wanted to do a tie-in with Fester on the MJ Morning Show.
It was pretty good wine.
Seriously.
Yeah, it was.
So that's still around. Yeah. So they drop off Fat Bastard Wine. Froggy left a bottle of Merlot or Cabernet
red wine,
in his back seat. How many months was it back there?
Oh, 4, 5.
Middle of the summertime. Were you in the car, or it happened when you were out of the car?
It happened when I wasn't in the car, luckily, but that looked like a crime scene and smelled so bad.
Did you have to get rid of the car?
Yeah, I eventually had to get rid of the car.
What was worse, BJ throwing up down the air conditioning vent of his rental car, or
I can't imagine the vomit in the vent would ever go away.
No, it didn't. That car was ruined. They had to total that
right
car.
in the vent.
But Froggy, you had a whole a 750 milliliter bottle of red wine explode in your back seat.
I thought somebody got murdered in my car.
That was unbelievable.
I'm like, oh my God, what happened?
That's crazy. Andrew. Andrew's raising his hand like he's in 4th grade. Yes.
No, I was wondering if it's too late for Roxanne to put a note up for your mother's birthday.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Don't encourage Roxanne. Stop it.
I'm addicted to it.
Hey, do you have my teaser from yesterday? So it's 8:06. I'm running a few minutes late. I teased this for 8 o'clock. So I teased an item that ran all day yesterday because, as you know, I find a good story and I promote it. Hey, tomorrow morning 7:45. Tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. We're going to talk about this. So yesterday, this was my teaser that ran all day during the great music on Q105. Listen, you ever have amnesia? You want to hear a strange case? Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Now, I wonder if we can go to the amnesia phones here. And do we have people that have really suffered from amnesia? Have you ever had amnesia, Rox?
So I wish I did sometimes. I'd like to forget something.
But you haven't had a real case of amnesia,
no,
like from a cartoon or something.
No.
Like in a movie where somebody wakes up and they don't remember anybody and they fall in love with a bum.
Well,
would you remember if you did?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to tell you just an interesting story about amnesia, and I'm just curious if we have anyone listening or if we have people listening that have really suffered from amnesia.
That's just a movie thing.
Well, that's what I mean. You think it's just like a TV thing, a movie thing.
Oh my God, who are you?
Or you get clunked over the head with a coconut, and
Where
you can't
am
remember.
I?
Sir, I'm the doctor. I have terrible news about your wife.
I remember when I was a kid, the Gilligan's Island episode where
the coconut. Yeah,
he got clunked on the head with a coconut or something, and Gilligan had.
I don't know who you are.
Hey, little buddy, and Gilligan doesn't recognize the skipper. The whole deal.
Who are you, fat ass?
If
I think he said that.
If anyone listening.
Little buddy, I'm the skipper.
If anyone listening has an amnesia story, I'm about to tell this one. But if anyone listening has one, 800-990-1047. If amnesia happened to you, or if amnesia happened to a relative, a coworker, and they legitimately had amnesia, tell us the story. 800-990-1047. Man, I'm asking for some weird crap today. Yeah, Rox.
Is this a form of amnesia? Sometimes I will have, like, say I catch up with a friend, like a high school friend or something, and we're rehashing memories, and oh, remember when we did this? And I'm like, oh, yeah, totally. And in my head, I'm like, I have no recollection of that. Is that a form of amnesia, or is that just selective memory?
I think it's just something you disposed of and didn't,
put in the bank.
Didn't stay in your hard drive, is what I'm
there
thinking.
There are some things I remember very well, and other things,
well,
people bring up something that happened years ago. I was like, I don't remember. Tell me the story about me.
Yeah, right?
Listen, we've done so much stuff. I remember a lot of things we've done on the show, but I don't remember everyone. Like, I'll be in, I don't know, Publix, or I'm in Best Buy, I'm in Target, and someone will come up to me, hey, MJ, I met you back in 2002, and I'm like, sometimes I remember, but a lot of times I don't.
I met you at a CD signing in Lake Wales in 1998.
I remember everything.
Very possible.
Yeah, thanks.
I should remember those individuals because they helped me build my house, all the people that bought the crotchety CDs, and I thank you very, very much.
Bunch of rude.
You should send everybody a picture of the corner of the tile that they bought.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I got to take care of something. There's a guy that sent me an email, and he's like, I never got my crotchety CD in the mail from like 2001.
Ooh. What?
Yeah. And it's like, I got to find one and mail it to the guy.
Oh, that's the NBC album.
Probably the Nothing But Crotchety CD. That was a double CD set. Yeah.
Guy's still waiting for it.
Yeah, that sold like 37,000 copies. You know, we sold like over 250,000 CDs. It was like...
You did.
I did. It was insane. Here's the amnesia story. By the way, the amnesia phones have lit up. So somebody remembers something. All right, hang on. We'll go to your phone calls in a second. Fester, bring up the call screener.
Sure.
This is why I'm bringing up amnesia. This person wakes up and thought that her fiance was my Uber driver. What?
Wait.
This is crazy. So this individual had a head injury from a car accident at age 8.
Oh, man.
And then... apparently, as an adult, had a couple of unrelated concussions. The woman's name is Nesh Pillay, now 32 years old, recently woke up from a nap, totally confused, and thought that her fiance in the house was her Uber driver. Didn't even recognize the fiance.
Why would he be in the house?
Is this not crazy? Her boyfriend and now fiance of 18 months. I was so confused. Didn't know who he was. This is a mother of one. They live in Toronto, so, just, north of us, just north of the U.S., right over the border. I often thought that he was an Uber driver or somebody else that's been hired to help. And this got me thinking, do we have people listening that have any amnesia stories? Well, let's go to the MJ Morning Show amnesia lines.
I'm just glad they remembered the phone number.
Let's go to Gilligan on line 3. No, I'm kidding. Christian is in Plant City. Hey, Christian, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. So, have you had amnesia, or is it somebody that you know that's had amnesia?
No, I actually live with a retired...
Hey, Christian, your phone is terrible. Is there any way you can pick it up for broadcast quality?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's much better. It's like the Wizard of Oz going from black and white to color. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hear that. I don't have a lot of time. I'm on the way to a project right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was listening to this story. I live with a fully retired disabled vet. He was blown up in Iraq from a mortar round.
Oh, wow.
He's actually walking out to the truck to get MREs for all the guys. And next thing you know, he landed on the other side of the truck, didn't know what happened to him, and he had a traumatic brain injury, lost half his head. 4 years worth of surgeries in the Walter Reed Hospital. Oh, man, he's very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, that's a whole different story. I mean, when you have something traumatic like that and you get hit with a missile, a bomb, an IED, an EFP, whatever, that's a whole different story than, just getting clonked on the head or something.
Yeah, he surprisingly is a very smart individual. I would assume he's got a super high IQ score.
And how is he? I mean, do you keep up with the individual?
He's 39. He's lived with me for 5 or 6 years now, something like that.
Has he returned to somewhat of a normal life?
He for the most part, has limited use of his leg and his arm from the injury, the nerve damage.
Wow.
And up until May will be 2 years, he had a seizure 2 years ago. He's an epileptic from it as well.
Would you do me a favor, Christian, please, from the MJ Morning Show, please tell him thank you for his service and his insane sacrifice. Thank you, Christian. Tara is in Land O Lakes. Hello, Tara. Did I say I heard a commercial recently? And now open in Land of Lakes. No, it's not. I heard a service. Well, that commercial was obviously not cut locally. That was done at some agency out of town. Land of Lakes.
It's a lot of lakes.
Land of Lakes.
Yeah. Tara in Land O Lakes. Hey, Tara, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, yeah, there was a friend of my older sister's who I had only met one time, and he got in a really bad car accident, busted his head. He was okay. You know, he didn't have any really major injuries, but he had the typical, he forgot who he was. He forgot who his friends and family were. The craziest part, he forgot he was ticklish.
What?
Really?
He was the most ticklish person we had ever met. You just touched him, and he would run screaming away. He was so ticklish.
Okay.
And someone came up to him afterwards and tried to tickle him. He's like, "What are you doing?" They're like, "Are you kidding me?"
Wow.
It was the weirdest thing. He never became ticklish again.
That's crazy.
He's lost his tickle gene.
I know.
I mean, the things that can be erased from your memory that are a reaction. I wonder if the same thing can happen for allergies. I wonder if you could forget you're allergic to like peanuts or something.
Well, doesn't you do that when?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is just, a mentality. You know,
Yeah.
just-
Tickling's all in your head.
I don't think allergies are as much of a mentality. But anyway, I was just curious. So, did the person ever get their ticklishness back or no?
Nope, never did.
Wow.
Man, that
Never did.
Again. Listen, you ask for something weird. Hey, that is weird.
Wow.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, Tara, great phone call. Thank you.
All right, Roxanne just.
Thank you.
I don't know if
Have a
she's
great day.
patronizing Tara
No,
with like,
I'm not
she said wow like 15 times.
I think it's fascinating, but it does go to, you ever tickle someone? Like I do this with my girls.
Wow.
And you don't even,
Wow. She said wow. Go back to the tape. I mean, if she said wow less than 15 times, I'd be amazed.
What a jerk
Okay.
you are.
That's
Hey, MJ, what's the difference between that and like getting hypnotized to stop smoking cigarettes?
ooh, good point.
Thank you.
Wow.
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 I didn't get a wow out of her.
Well, I don't think that's amnesia.
But don't you
And
forget
also-
your cravings?
The reprogramming of a brain.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I don't think that hypnotizing works.
How do you think I got off crack, dude?
Will you stop it? I know there are some people that can't be hypnotized. Like I was told, this is an old. Listen, hang on. This
you gotta
is
be a believer.
This is an old gag. This is like. I remember there was a famous hypnotist in Virginia Beach. The guy used to work the club circuit.
Like a comic circuit?
Yeah. This guy, it was in Virginia Beach. It was back when I was a teenager in high school. And this is back in the 1980s. And there was a famous hypnotist that I think traveled the country. And he would do shows, and he'd get people in the audience to like bark like dogs.
Oh yeah, I love that guy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes.
Are you being sarcastic? Are you being a
Roxanne went to the
smartass like Fester's pointing out?
Roxanne went to the show and she was like, wow.
I did, no, seriously, I've seen that guy 2 times. I love that guy.
I don't know if he's still alive.
And maybe there's more than
I
one.
think he was 75 back in 1986, so I don't know if he's still alive.
Maybe I went to a different one.
But this dude used to do the whole hypnotist act, and I was told, because we had a hypnotist once come into the studio, and I was told that I could not be hypnotized. My personality, I cannot be. Like my grandmother, though, who was always overweight, my grandma Franny, she went to a hypnotist for weight loss, and he would like record messages on cassette. And I'm telling you, so I I wanted to hear it, and my grandmother had this little like white portable cassette player. And this is back when I was like probably 13, 14, 15 years old. So she used to go to this hypnotist for weight loss. And up in the guest bedroom where I used to stay at their home in Flushing, New York, on 169th Street near Utopia Turnpike. So I used to stay in this guest room, and she left her little cassette recorder with the hypnosis tape, and I pushed it. And I'm listening to this thing. It's like, Francis, you are fat. I swear.
Oh my God.
I swear.
I don't think so.
What do you think he's making it up?
I am not making this up. It was like, Francis, you are fat. Don't eat anymore. You are blowing up like a balloon. I'm telling you.
Aren't you supposed to put up pictures of them skinny in their mind?
It was like 30 minutes of this creepy hypnotist voice. Like, you are getting really large. You're not hungry. Don't shove that food in your mouth. That was it. It was
Fatty
like
McFatterson.
You know what? He was saying stuff like that. It was like, don't be a fatty, Francis. I swear.
That's terrible.
You just broke that memory. That was on there. It was like, don't be a fatty, Francis. And it was like this weight loss hypnosis video.
Was she impressed?
It never worked.
Then she had to get hypnotized to get out of her depression.
Actually ate the record.
I have a very hypnotizable personality, and I know, Froggy, you do too, because you get hypnotized by the road.
Oh, like that happens to me.
You go into you forget that you drove.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and that happens to a lot of people, that you
zone out.
You go into a trance, you zone out, and you drive like 17 miles, and you're like, oh my God, where have I been for the last 17 miles?
But you don't forget who you are, who your relatives
That
are.
is true. Hey, last call on this, then we'll move on. Matt is in Weeki Wachee. Hello, Matt. Are you going to forget you hooked up with a mermaid or what?
No. It's a simple story. Cocoa Beach used to have the Olympic training facilities for the regions in soccer. We used to go there in the summer.
Yep.
And I was playing for Georgia, and it was raining, as it does in Florida. It flooded out, so we played indoor. I went in for a slide tackle, got kicked in the head. My head went back into the ground.
Ooh.
I was out, I guess, 30 seconds. Asked for a sub, came back in 2 minutes later with a concussion, sick as a dog.
Whoa.
I'd been to the tryouts enough. I'd actually been on the region team, so I knew what I was there to do. But I didn't remember where my room was. I didn't remember the previous 3 weeks. Apparently, I was at a camp, stopped at the Adidas outlet in Spartanburg, so I had all these nice little jerseys. And the guys thought I was kidding until they realized I didn't know the jerseys were mine.
Wow.
They were all over the floor. I didn't know how to get back to my room because I knew the facility. I just didn't know my room number. And I never, ever got those last 3 weeks. I never remembered anything. Played the rest of the Olympic trials, sick as a dog, one of the most nauseous I've ever been. But, yeah, it was crazy.
Have you fully recovered?
Well, I mean, I just didn't remember the 3 weeks. I never got them back. They're gone.
You got amnesia for that.
No,
block
but
of time.
have you had any long-term effects, or has it gone away?
Oh, I've always been brain damaged. So.
Did you at least make the Olympic team?
The baseline there is not going to work. So I would say no long-term lasting effects other than my mental state as it is.
What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I do, because if anybody figures it out, people will be concerned about their money.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I'm a neurosurgeon. All right. Hey, thank you, man. Matt, thanks for listening, and have a phenomenal day. Appreciate it.
I remember the guy who I saw, the hypnotist, Rich Guzzi. Is that who you saw? He's hysterical.
I can't remember.
He's awesome.
I'm trying to remember the club. It was right on Atlantic Avenue in Virginia Beach.
Hey, quack like a duck now, sir. Go ahead and quack like a duck.
That was sort of like what, seriously, that was like what.
Oh, my God. Could you believe it? He thinks he's a duck. Stop walking like a duck, sir.
All right, if I play this, yes.
I have to tell you, the guy, Rich Guzzi, he would make people, strangers, up on stage give each other lap dances.
Whoa!
And they would do it. And it was so funny.
So edgy.
All right, if I play this sound, what do you think this is going into? Listen. does this music sound familiar?
It does.
Is it some kind of like breaking news report or something?
You're close.
But I've heard this
All
last
right, hang on,
night.
listen.
What's happening?
Does this sound familiar?
Would I have heard this last night?
You will hear it every night at 6:30 on a particular channel.
Oh.
All right, let me give you a hint. This might make it a little clearer. From ABC News, World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir. That wasn't the real VO guy. That was me hacking it.
Oh, I thought it was a real.
I was waiting for you to say Peter Jennings, somebody I've heard of.
So obviously this is a story about...
News?
ABC News.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't play NBC News. I didn't play this. This would be Lester Holt, you know. I played this. All right. So, man, this is crazy. Apparently, the sex culture is rampant at ABC News. Apparently, everyone is doing everybody at ABC News. And this all stems...
ABC News,
Hold on.
like...
Am I amusing you?
Is this like the Good Morning America people? Or ABC News?
That's just the tip.
All right, Roxanne, why are you all giggly like a little 14-year-old girl over there?
Because it's a great story. I want to hear more.
Of course, what has precipitated the salaciousness over at ABC News?
TJ and Amy.
So Amy Roback, right?
Right.
Amy Roback and TJ.
No clue.
What's his last name?
Go TJ.
Just call me TJ.
TJ Holmes. So Amy Roback and TJ Holmes, they were let go by ABC because they were both on Good Morning America. And they were just getting it on, and he walked out on his wife.
Sorry, babe, I fell in love with my co-anchor.
Well, then
she left her husband.
Yeah, she left Andrew Shue, Elizabeth Shue's husband. Sis brother. Right?
His cousins.
No. Amy Robach, I think, was married to Andrew Shue prior. I think they were already divorced or something. But
she's shoeless now.
But the whole culture, apparently, at ABC News has been exposed here because the headline, listen to this, from page 6. Inside the rampant culture of sex at ABC News, everybody was sleeping around.
Everybody?
I wonder who George Stephanopoulos was getting it on with.
Hi, this is George Stephanopoulos. I'm going to sleep with the camera woman right now.
But TJ Holmes also, as the story broke about his relationship with Amy Robach on Good Morning America, also it came out that TJ Holmes had numerous hookups with interns.
He dated people in the office.
Yeah, wow.
That was his breeding ground.
The latest here, though, the reason why I'm bringing this up is multiple former employees say that there is, quote, a rampant culture of sex at ABC News. From ABC News, World Headquarters in New York. Oh, look, they're banging right now.
And I'm naked right now. Who wants a...
I'm wearing no pants. Here's David Nick.
Roxanne, when you worked at Bay News 9, was there a rampant sex culture at Bay News 9?
No, there's a rampant Skittle colors.
You ever
culture.
climb on top of the Klystron?
Ooh. That sounds really, really kinky.
I remember there was a time I had a thing for Jen Holloway and her flat news hair for a while.
Oh, she was.
She was a winner.
Where's Jen Holloway these days?
She's awesome. She's a lovely person.
Hey, Jen, call us, 800-990-1047. Roxanne probably has her cell number.
I do not, but I was friends with her. But she's
hey, Jen Holloway, call us, 800-990-1047.
About what?
I don't know. Talk about her news hair that Fester was very attracted to. I don't know.
Weird.
Bay News 9 made them have the worst hair when they first got on the air.
And it was a rule there. You had to wear different colored tops. Like if you wore a blue jacket, you had to wear a red shirt underneath. Yeah, because to make your angles of your face more.
Let me finish up with this ABC story. What was that?
Yeah, that's what our boss wanted.
What did you say? What was the last part?
Contrasting colors to make your face, look better.
Gotcha. After ousted Good Morning America 3 co-anchors TJ Holmes and Amy Robach's marriage and career torpedoing affair made headlines late last year, it was revealed that Holmes, 45, allegedly engaged in at least 3 other workplace romances, 2 of which were with junior staffers or interns. One of them, named Sasha, spoke to The Cut anonymously for an expose published on Tuesday, confirming what a well-placed source implied in an interview, that Holmes and Sasha, a then associate producer in her mid-20s, would have sex in the office.
Yes, come into my office.
But there are multiple stories here that it wasn't just TJ Holmes and Amy Robach, that there was, listen, after so-and-so, many employees say the company has a rampant culture of sex.
I think any workplace where there's, a couple of dozen people working, there's people who are hooking up in the workplace.
Let's do it, everybody. Let's do it together.
Sex in the... I could put you in the production.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it sounds like everyone's doing it over at ABC News on West 66th Street.
It's a song fester.
Or maybe they're getting it on in Times Square at the Good Morning America studios. You want me to take a call, Andrew?
TJ Holmes, my microphone is...
All right, who's on?
Somebody come fix my mic.
Check 1, 2, check.
All right, Anonymous is calling. Oh, an Anonymous calling in from New York. They claim they're an ABC employee. Hi, good morning. It's the MJ Morning Show. Hello.
Hi, good morning. So, former employee within the past year. I can very much attest.
Hold on. So you worked at ABC on West 66th?
No, on 42nd Street.
What was on 42nd? Oh, you worked did you work at Times Square?
Yes.
Oh, you worked at the GMA studios in Times Square?
Not going to give out too much information.
All right. Tell us your story.
I can very much tell you that the sexual culture is rampant. Like it's just kind of a big open secret.
Now, are there other well-known personalities that are getting it on or having sexual activity at the workplace?
There's hearsay. There's a lot of hearsay about that. But have I personally seen anything? No. Have I heard a lot of things? Absolutely. And TJ Holmes and definitely left his wife for for Amy, and Amy absolutely left her husband for TJ.
Wow.
So what makes the culture so salacious, or what makes the culture like that? It's like, ooh, I just read a teleprompter. I'm horny now. What makes it? Is it a nightclub vibe? What's happening?
No, long hours. You're there in the middle of the night sometimes. You're there. It just happens.
And do you think it's the same thing over at the Today Show or the CBS Morning Show, or you think this is an ABC exclusive?
I have friends over at NBC, and my understanding is that it's not as rampant because of what happened to the former head of.
Oh, right. Les. No, not Les.
No, Les Moonves is over at CBS.
That's right.
So hold on, say that last part again, please, Anonymous.
But because I think it's less rampant now, and that everything is cracked down because of what happened with Matt Lauer.
Right.
What happened with.
Matt Lauer, he allegedly pulled interns into the office, and he had that button that closed the door at his desk.
Yeah. Well, that's something else.
Yeah, Matt Lauer stuff is completely different. This
so
is consensual.
What did you do? What type of job did you do at ABC News in New York?
Assistant director.
Oh, wow. You're an AD.
Is it true George Stephanopoulos has a sex swing over his desk?
It's not as bad as that, but definitely I know at NBC it's not like this because who is this? Who went to CNN? Whoever the old leader of NBC was, and then he was ousted because of his bad behavior.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He was getting it on with another executive.
Right.
Yeah. I know. I can't think of the name, but I know you're talking about. Anyway, exactly. So are you in the Tampa Bay area now? You out of New York?
Nope, still in New York.
Oh, so are you listening from New York?
Yeah, listening on the iHeartRadio app.
Well, thank you so much. It's fantastic. Now, do you still work at ABC?
No, I'm in the TV industry.
Oh, so you're
no longer, but still involved in TV, just in a different capacity.
Cool.
Are you still a director?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, fantastic. Listen, thanks for checking in, and feel free to phone in any time, all right?
All right, no problem. All right, take care.
Hey, have a great day.
Take care.
Look at that.
It's me, George Stephanopoulos. I'm in my
Unzipper the mouth.
Please unzip. I can't breathe well.
George, camera 2, unzipper your mouth.
Please.
All right, I feel better now. Thank you. I thought wearing a gimp suit to work was a good idea.
George, it is a good idea. You just have to unzipper the mouth
Wait a
when you
minute.
speak.
That was radio theater of George Stephanopoulos?
Yes.
In the Pulp Fiction pawn shop basement gimp scene?
Yes, let me zip it back up.
George, you're trying to do a TV show here. Unzipper your mouth.
All right, let me put my ball gag in. I go,
All right, thank you, Froggy.
I wonder if they are all like no clothes on under the anchor desk, like just shirts.
Did you see the creative loafing piece about a week ago of 25 hard-to-get restaurant tables in Tampa Bay that are worth the wait? I thought this was interesting. So this is a piece in CL, Creative Loafing, and there are 25 tables that are hard to get. 25 reservations hard to get in Tampa Bay. And I thought there was one that was glaringly missing on this list.
What, Cracker Barrel on Sunday morning? You're waiting. You are waiting for a while.
That's why they have the rocking chairs.
That is true. I guess you're right.
Go to any Cracker Barrel about 11 o'clock on a Sunday and
now,
pull up a chair.
I want to go through the list because the first hard-to-get restaurant table, the number one on the list, the first one, is they called us this week.
What, that fancy place Roxanne went to?
The Edition. Remember the Edition called, and they've made an invitation for me to go down and check it out.
The show.
Yeah. So the Edition, they heard us talking about the fact that I made a confession on the show that I, MJ, had not been down to Water Street yet. And I just haven't been there. And the Edition called up and they're like, because I said, hey, it's thriving down there. I said, I think I read that the new hotel down there is the first 5-star hotel in the Tampa Bay area. And it is. It's the Edition. And they also have the restaurant Lilac. And that's the first one on the list. 25 hard-to-get restaurant tables. And Lilac, the restaurant inside the Edition's on the list. Then second on here, and I don't think this is in order of like how tough it is to get the reservation.
It's a compilation.
It's just a compilation of 25 places that are hard to get tables. The next one is Pont. Now, I haven't been to Lilac. However, I think the folks at the Edition are going to change that because we have an invite to go to Lilac. The next one is Pont Modern American. I have been there twice now, and I'll tell you, it is fantastic. It is phenomenal. And I've had friends that have gone. Everyone raves about it.
Can you say it slower?
So Pont Modern American is on the list. Chris Pont has done a phenomenal job. The executive chef is a guy named Paul. I think he came from Pittsburgh. Totally on point.
He's on Pont.
Well,
who else is on the list?
I've used that joke before. Wild Child here in St. Pete on Central. I didn't even know about it.
There are so many cool restaurants in Central Avenue and downtown St.
Have you heard of
Petersburg.
Wild Child?
Yeah, I haven't, but there's so many cool places. Every time I go down there, I'm like, I need to spend more time in downtown St. Pete.
Noble Rice is on the list. I have not been to Noble Rice yet. Have you, Roxanne?
I have not. Where is Noble Rice?
Channelside Drive, number 112, Noble Rice.
There are so many restaurants in town. It's impossible to
next,
go to them all.
Edison, Food and Drink Lab. I've been to Edison. It's been a while, and I enjoyed Edison.
Yeah, Edison's been around for a while.
Eulalie is on the list. I have not been to Eulalie.
You got to go there.
And remember, somebody Eulalie reached out to Fester, and they invited the whole show we got to take them up on that.
What happened was last year, around Christmas time, we had a list of like Yelp or something, or place stores that are serviced by Yelp or something, and Eulalie popped up on the list somehow, and they reached out to us, the Gonsmart family.
Well, because I said I had not been to Eulalie,
and one of their media guys said, "Hey, listen, we'd love to have you guys come by."
Well, Fester, follow up on that. Let's do a morning show dinner at Eulalie. I'd love to. Steelbach. Now, Steelbach.
I love Steelbach.
Now, that's in Armature Works.
Yeah, it's in Armature Works, and it's really fun to sit outside there or to go for brunch.
Yeah, I've got friends
dinner.
that say great things about Steelbach, but I haven't been there either. Boulan Brasserie.
That's the one that's across
That's
from
the
new
Edition.
hotel.
Okay,
Yes.
so that is also one of the 25 toughest tables to get in town. And that's also on my list. Boulan Brasserie. Would love to go there. I haven't been to the next one either. Rooster and the Till.
I went there years ago.
And
That's good.
I heard Rooster and the Till is fantastic.
Is that on?
That is on North Florida, so it's up near
It's
Seminole Heights. Yeah.
I'll eat
So-
a rooster all day.
Yeah.
I'll eat a Till.
Yeah. So I haven't been a Rooster until the Helm Provisions and Coastal Fair, St. Pete Beach. I haven't been there. For Beachy Modern Italian in Hyde Park.
Oh, that's great.
I have not been there.
Really good.
There's Chili's on the list because I always have a hard time.
Haven't been there.
Have they acknowledged how busy Tijuana Flats is on Tuesdays?
All right, can I finish up here? Next on the list, tough table to get, 25 toughest tables on Swan. That's another Pont production. And On Swan is fantastic. I've been on Swan probably 5-6 times, and that's always great. So I've been there.
How about CC's Pizza?
You can't eat a swan, can you?
Guys, let me finish. I haven't been here, but my buddy, Dr. Chuck, mentioned this place years ago, and he loves this place. Ella's American Folk Art Cafe. Festa, that's closer to your neck of the woods.
I went there a couple months ago. It's in Nebraska.
It's on
Avenue.
Nebraska.
Nebraska Avenue,
And
yeah.
don't they do do they do like chicken and waffles and stuff there? Or
Yeah, it was a funky, eclectic place. It was
yeah,
cool.
so I hear that place is great. Next on the list of tough tables to get is obviously the iconic Burns Steakhouse is on the list.
Is Burns with a U?
No, Berns. Next is Koya on West Platte. 8-seat tasting menu. Folks behind Noble Rice. So is this like an omakase? I guess it's maybe like Koya, like an omakase sushi counter.
There's Dorcio. on the list.
Linger. Linger, right? Linger.
Can you just stay there as long as you want?
You just they call
Sir, we don't have your table ready, but
No.
you're welcome to linger.
No.
It's
You've
been there 4 hours, sir.
You finish, you won't leave, and they call the police on you at Linger.
6 hours is a limit.
Sir, you're trespassing now.
Officer Table 16's lingerer.
They've got a great restaurant around the corner, a sister restaurant, Loiter.
What is that song? Let it linger.
And you have to. And
You have to. That's it. You have to let it linger.
For you.
So Linger's on 6th in St. Pete. I haven't been there.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to fast forward into the...
What band is this?
Yeah, go to the Hook.
Just
It's the Cranberries.
Oh, yeah. I used to love her.
Yeah, go to the Hook.
And the drink.
Do they play this song at the restaurant Linger in St. Pete?
Oh, here we go.
Is this on Music on Hold when you call them up?
Here's the best part.
Sir, please hold on a second.
Don't kill it, Froggy.
Here we go. There you go. So, Linger. I got to linger at some point. Next
song.
one is Good Intentions on First Avenue in St. Petersburg. Yum Yum Hot Pot on North 56th in Temple Terrace. That just sounds good. Yum Yum Hot Pot. I got to get there. Haven't been there. Rome. I haven't been to Rome on 34th. Esposito's Italian restaurant and bar.
I love that place.
That's Northdale, Maybury.
I'm obsessed with that place.
Again, if you're just tuning in, these are the 25 hardest tables to get in Tampa Bay, according to Creative Loafing. But there's a glaring omission. They left a massive place off the list. And
Roxanne's.
Well, hold on.
Well, this is a very subjective list.
Hang on. I'll get to that in a second. And I did think of Roxanne's investment as well. But I have not been to Esposito's Italian restaurant.
You got to go. I go there and get like all their different
Hold on a
pastas.
minute. You got to see it? You got to go?
Yeah, yes.
Like
You gotta
Florida's
go.
largest home show?
Just like
All right.
Just like that.
Go try the pasta.
And their pastas are so good. Like I get a ton of it, and then I have leftovers the whole weekend, and it's amazing.
All right, well, I got to get to Esposito's Italian restaurant. Next is Sushi Show Rexley, which is an omakase counter on 2nd Avenue in St. Pete, and I have been there. So I had a nice omakase. You know, there is another counter, a masa guy from New York is opening up a sushi counter, or he's going to be the head chef at a place on Palm right near Armature Works. So another high-end New York-style omakase counter is coming. So I've been to Sushi Show Rexley. It's almost done here. Then Alelo. Have you been to Alelo's on Beach Drive? I have not been to Alelo. Bin 6 South in St. Pete. I have not been there.
creative.
Red Mesa Cantina.
Right here on 4th, right?
Well, this is 3rd Street.
Oh, they have a downtown location.
All right, now I've been to the one on 4th. So they have 2 locations? All right, so I've been to Red Mesa on 4th Street some years ago, and I thought it was good.
See, I'm St. Pete stupid when it comes to restaurants because once I leave work, I don't want to come back.
So
across
you
the
work
bridge.
in St. Pete every morning with us, but you're St. Pete stupid.
Yeah, I know
You know
none
what?
of these restaurants.
You've got a stupid face.
I have a St. Pete stupid face.
That's what we used to call the girls at Boca Chica High School.
And then last one on the list is Tripp's Diner on North Florida.
Yeah, there's a couple of locations of Tripp's Diner, and it's a great diner. Yeah,
Is that a tough reservation, tough table to get?
Yeah, it's a diner. It gets busy for
All right,
lunch.
I'm wrapping this up now, but this is all going to culminate with there's a glaring omission of a tough table to get. One of the hottest places in town now. My understanding is they're booked 3 months out.
What?
What restaurant is not? Hey, creative.
I know what it is.
Creative loafing lady.
I know exactly what it is.
Tiana Rogers. Tiana,
it's a pretty good list.
Listen, I think the list is great. And listen, there are plenty of awesome, incredible places that are not on this list. There are amazing places that are not mentioned here. But there is a massive hot spot with amazing food. They've got a 3-month wait to get in, and they're not on the list.
Is it Roca?
Is it the buffet at Dutch Motel?
Is it Mom's Cafe on Dale Mabry?
Oh, that place is so good. Me and Fetch used to go there.
Remember you used to go to Mom's Cafe after the morning show?
It's so good.
Roxanne, what'd you say?
I said Roca.
That's right. Roca's not on the list. How could Roca not be on this list?
They're probably not worried about not being on the list.
Been to Roca numerous times. Incredible. I think I'm going to be at Roca again in a few weekends.
In 3 months.
Is Applebee's and Off Fletcher on the list?
Dude, did you see Applebee's has the ad 5 shrimp for $1?
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah, I know.
I'm there.
I'm totally there.
Man. So there you go. There's the 25 toughest tables to get into, and there are plenty of other ones that are great that are not on the list. But Roca on Palm across from Armature Works absolutely ought to be on that list.
So good.
Without a doubt. All right, 8:45 at the MJ Morning Show, man. I have so much stuff to get to. You see Madonna? Madonna is now bashing viewers for her face.
Her face?
Madonna is bashing viewers now.
It's our fault?
All right, that's just one thing. We got a lot of stuff next. Another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show in minutes here on Q105. If you Morning show on Q105 at 8:55. If you can fix the computer, man. It was an automatic and just went into the traffic. But Andrew to the rescue. Yeah, fix the computer. 8:55, MJ and a crew here. So Madonna is ripping viewers that were commenting on her crazy, distorted plastic surgery face.
Come on, Madonna. It's not our fault.
Yeah, hello. And then she's trying to, gaslight us. So Madonna is calling anyone that's criticizing her virtually unrecognizable appearance. She's calling us misogynistic and it's ageism, etc. This is nuts. And this is even before the Grammys. There were images and pictures. Hey, Roxanne, come on, hurry. We're talking about this. Come in the studio here. This is important that you get in on this.
What are you talking
We
about?
have breaking Madonna.
You know what I was talking about if you were here when we came back from break. We've already been on for a minute and a half.
We're talking about the most important story of the day, Madonna's puffy face.
So Madonna is ripping Grammy viewers who are making fun of her face from the other night. And she's saying they're misogynistic. She's blaming ageism. Well, all right, first of all,
you're an alienist.
You have altered your appearance to the point where it is bizarre looking. It's like your face is some kind of a plastic amalgamation of some kind of crazy Madame Tussauds wax museum crap, and I mean she's unrecognizable. I don't know whether
you're a public figure.
I don't know whether it's filler, whether they've just pulled her face so tight like a trampoline. Madonna does not look like Madonna. It looks fake. It looks like she's been embalmed.
It's like that teacher who has those enormous fake boobs and says that people are looking at her and they think that
a teacher out of Canada.
Yeah.
She's like, people are making fun of me because of my child-sized boobs.
That's a good comparison.
Madonna changes her appearance so drastically. First of all,
what does she expect?
Who the hell is the plastic surgeon that would do that to Madonna?
100%. Don't you think if you have all the money in the world like she does, that you're going to find the doctor who's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a minimalist. I'm gonna keep you just under control.
Isn't a plastic surgeon that is reputable and is honest and has morals and ethics? Wouldn't a plastic surgeon say, no, I'm not doing that to you. That's not going to look right. You're 64 years old. We can do a facelift. We can do some filler. We can do some Botox.
Money talks.
We can do whatever, all the procedures. But whatever they did to Madonna, I mean, she looks ridiculous. And then the fact that she is putting herself out there on television, there are pictures of her.
She's going on a world tour.
And she's got a world tour coming up. And what? We're not supposed to comment how she looks bizarre? That's off limits? Give me a break.
She puts up crazy videos where she's acting like an
So
alien.
Madonna is now yelling at the haters, as she calls it, for making fun of her face at the Grammys.
Come on.
She says it's degrading, reeks of ageism and misogyny.
It reeks of a puffer fish.
And I have a very...
it reeks of a food allergy.
A very respectable doctor. His name's Dr. Conrad Murray. I don't know if you've heard of him.
He's worked with only the top level.
What's the fish movie with
something about Wanda? A fish named Wanda?
No, the cartoon one with Ellen
Nemo?
DeGeneres. Yeah, Finding Nemo.
Dory.
Yeah,
Finding Dory.
Finding Madonna. I mean, she's like a puffer fish in Finding Nemo.
Well, obviously, her goals are to have no wrinkles at all on her face. And the only way to accomplish that is pulling it back and puffing it up.
I wonder how she would look if she got no surgery ever. I bet you she would look all right.
Yeah.
She was pretty back in the day.
I'm telling you, I would like to see Madonna at a classy 64.
Yeah.
And you know what, Froggy, that's a good point. You don't make many good points on the show.
Well, thank you, sir.
But
I go for one a week.
That's a good point. In that, I mean, what would she look like if she did nothing? And I bet you she would look good.
It's like Diane Keaton, aged perfectly.
Never
got a surgery.
It's like, who's the actress that plays in Hacks? The plays the main stand-up comic in Hacks. She plays Deborah Vance. And it's, she was, what TV show was she? It's Jean Smart. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Jean Smart. She's an older woman. How old is Jean Smart?
108.
She's 71. She looks great.
I wonder if Madonna would look really horrifying, or would she look normal? Would she be hot?
I'm telling you, I bet you Madonna, if she did nothing, just facials and maybe a little Botox here and there, would look great.
When did she start with the crazy surgery? I mean, I don't like that movie she was in. She looked kind of normal in that one when they were stuck on the beach.
Who's that girl? What?
1986? Are you bringing? Who's that girl?
No, the survivor.
What, 30 years ago?
A League of Their Own movie great. I'm just trying to think of Madonna movies.
When she was 35?
Desperately Seeking Susan?
Yeah.
Wasn't that another one?
Yeah.
No, the one that the one that her husband made, and when they came out of the movie sneak, he goes, the video camera guy goes, "How was the movie?" And he goes, "It was a terrible, terrible movie." Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie. Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
And it was his movie.
That's right. We played that audio bite over and over again.
And then she goes, "Don't say that, Guy."
That's right. Guy Ritchie, who was married to Madonna, directed the movie, and it was like TMZ cameras were outside. He was like, "How was the movie?" "Oh, it's terrible."
Are you talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about Swept Away from 2002?
Yeah, I think you're right.
She's in a bikini that whole movie.
Yeah.
She was good.
Maybe even before TMZ's time.
yeah.
All right, let me go to phones on this. Madonna is yelling at fans and saying, apparently she said, "Bow down, bitches."
Oh, God.
And she's like, "Stop it. You're being misogynistic. This reeks. You're being degrading." People commenting on her, she's turned her face into a freak show. And if we comment, then suddenly we're misogynist. Let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. What do you do? Are we not supposed to comment that Madonna has turned her face into something bizarre? I would love to hear from women right now. And Roxanne, you said she looks bizarre. Are you being misogynistic?
I'm not blind. I mean, she, like I said, I feel bad for her because obviously she's going for a look of either no wrinkles whatsoever, which is pretty unattainable. Even 20-year-olds have wrinkles. Or she's going for make me look like what I looked like when I was 30, and that's impossible. If I was a 64-year-old woman, and had all the money she did, I would be telling my doctor, make me look like I got 8 hours of sleep and drank 8 glasses of water today. Like a minimalist kind of refresh.
And listen, we're not exaggerating. It looks bizarre, and Madonna doesn't want us to talk about it. And if we talk about Madonna's new bizarre plastic surgery face, we're being misogynistic. Let's go to phones on this.
I want the Donatella Versace, please.
Yeah.
Make me look awful.
With a little bit of Wayne Newton mixed in.
Wayne looks great.
Yeah, she's got a puffy Wayne Newton face.
800-990-1047. Let's go. Let's hit phones right now. I'd love to talk to women, our female listeners, and is it appropriate? Can we talk about Madonna? All right, 800-990-1047 is how you get in. Agree, disagree, any words for Madonna? Let's start with Chrissy in Spring Hill. Hey, Chrissy, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, how are you doing?
We are well.
I was thinking that, Madonna always likes to go on a holiday when she can, and she wants to look like a virgin. And I'm sure by now she would have told you, Papa, don't preach.
All right.
This lady's
Hold on. Let her go. Let her go. Keep going, Chrissy.
Oh, no, I just thought of those 3 things.
No, you forgot.
Express yourself. Express yourself.
Yeah, exactly. She's trying to express herself. And also, she goes to the plastic surgeon. She sees a ray of light. And she wants to become a material girl.
Right.
And,
Yes. Yeah, I just figured all her songs are so, superficial. It's all about her.
But I'm sorry. I'm looking at her, and I'm not seeing a lucky star right now.
Wow. Good job.
You know what? As far as the ratings for the plastic surgery that the guy that performed the plastic surgery, very borderline. Very, very borderline.
La Isla Bonita. I don't
That's
know
where she went to Mexico, and it was done by an unscrupulous plastic surgeon on La Isla Bonita.
Yeah, and what about Vogue?
She's not going to be on the cover of Vogue with this anytime soon.
I got nothing.
Chrissy, that's a great phone call.
All right, you guys have a good day.
You have a great day, too. That was fantastic.
So the only doctor she could find was in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Argentinas?
Don't cry for me, Argentina. Susan in Lakeland. Hey, Susan.
Hey.
Hey.
Go ahead, Susan.
So the way that I feel is that Madonna was beautiful in her younger years and stuff, like a lot of the other singers and actresses and stuff. They get this plastic surgery to try to look younger or better or whatever instead of aging gracefully, and they messed their face up where they look like something from the Mask movie.
You know
about
what?
Rocky Dennis?
Yeah, she's looking like something out of Mask.
It's a really obscure movie, Frog. You bring it up like almost
Well,
3
she
times.
brought it up.
Mask 2, starring Sharon Madonna.
Yeah, that Cher played in where her son's face.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
She's talking about the obscure movie fester.
Exactly. Hey, so Susan, let me ask you a question. Am I off base? Am I out of bounds? Like all the others that she's yelling at for talking about her crazy new plastic surgery face?
No, because if you don't want somebody talking about you having surgery or your appearances, don't get all of that stuff done.
There you go. Thank you, Susan. Let me grab. We got Jimmy and John, a bunch of men now.
Jim, John, and Joe.
Let's grab John in Tampa. Hey, John.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, just wanted to make an observation. For me, she appears kind of like that singer from what is it, Dead or Alive? Peter Burns.
It's more like George Burns.
And the other caller mentioned Rocky Dennis earlier. I can also see that.
Oh, Fester, another person mentioned the movie that's
It's a
so
really
obscure.
movie.
Thank you, John. Let me grab
Rocky
It's
Dennis.
very memorable.
Let's grab Jimmy and Brandon. Hey, Jimmy, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm from Detroit, and I remember I went to a high school graduation party, and they were like, dude, you should go check out the band in the basement. And who was it? It was Madonna.
Really?
In the basement at somebody's graduation party.
What year was that? Like 1980 or 79 or what?
Oh, my God. No, that was more like 1977.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, because Madonna really hit the scene, in 83, I think, is when Madonna...
Something like that.
Yeah.
She's a very small person. And I mean...
She's tiny. She's petite.
Yeah.
Tiny girl.
Oh, man, that's crazy. I mean, you saw Madonna at a high school graduation party. There were a band playing in the basement?
Yeah, in Northville, Michigan, little suburb of Detroit. I also saw Kid Rock the next weekend. He was at somebody's basement graduation party.
Are you serious?
And
What about Aretha Franklin? Did you see her driving on the freeway of love?
What about Eminem?
I saw her at some weird concert, like I don't know.
Did you see Eminem on 8 Mile? Yeah.
No, but I did go to the Asylum and see Iggy Pop and David Bowie. Because the Asylum was like.
Oh, man, I would love to have seen David Bowie and Iggy Pop on the same stage.
And then they go there after the concert, drink and...
All right, Jimmy, listen, bottom line. Madonna, I mean, is she off base by telling people, hey, don't talk about my crazy new face?
Well, she might not want to have a crazy face if she doesn't want people talking about it.
Well, that's what we're talking about. Jimmy, thanks for the call.
Thanks for the call, Jimmy. And I once met Aaron Neville at a dermatologist.
Did you push that thing on his
he was having it removed.
forehead?
He was having it taken pictures for a statue.
He pushed that, turned his TV on and off.
I want to watch something different.
Hey, Joe, all right, 2 more and I got to move on. Joe is in Lakeland. Oh, Joe says that he knew Madonna. Hey, Joe.
Turn your radio down, Joe.
Hey, Joe, turn your radio all the way down, Joe.
He'll hear us in 20 seconds.
Hey, Joe, turn your radio all the way down.
I'm not in the radio.
All right, Joe, go ahead. You're on.
This is Joe out of Lakeland. Listen, I know Madonna personally. She used to come. I'm a transplanted from New York, okay?
Yep.
She used to come to the Bronx with Pat Benatar, Blondie, Linda Ronstadt, all those women that got famous in the mid-'80s.
Yep.
And she looked great.
Yeah.
Now with this new, surgery, man, listen, she looked like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Wow.
And her arms got smaller.
She can't pick up a bill anymore.
Man, listen, you guys are the best.
All right, thank you, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks. All right, last call on this. No one tell Madonna that Joe called her Tyrannosaurus Rex. She's going to come down here and beat Joe's butt in Lakeland. Last call on this. Maybe I'll take 2 more calls. Rodney's in Tampa. Hey, Rodney, we're talking about Madonna. She's angry that we're commenting on her face.
I think it's hideous. She should sue the guy that did that to her. That pink hair has got to go. I mean, I don't know what she's doing, but Madonna's always been a freak, though. She does it for attention.
Yeah, listen, that's certainly true. She's always, pushed it one step too far. She's always, set the bar high. Listen, I like Madonna. I think she's an amazingly talented woman. I just would like to see Madonna at 64, not Madonna at 64 getting really bad plastic surgery. I don't even know what she's trying to do. All right, last call. Anna is in Tampa. Hey, Anna, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
If you put Priscilla Presley and Madonna side by side, I think they went to the same plastic surgeon.
Well, that's how it is, like with the housewives. A lot you'll look at and say, oh, they all have the same look, the same like cheeky, blown up kind of thing going on.
Yeah, Anna, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Moving along here on the MJ Morning Show. This is terrible. Can you imagine that you've got a company cleaning your lawn furniture in the middle of your yard, and the trash company thinks it's trash, and they throw it in the back of the trash truck and compact it, smash it to smithereens?
If it's anywhere near the curb, you really can't blame them.
It was in the middle of the yard. It wasn't at the curb. This is a Channel 8 story, and Barry and Susie Court in Dade City. I was just in Dade City at the Dade City Gun Club on Sunday morning. I had some nice quiet time on lane 3 at the range.
It's not quiet time when there's like boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. That's not quiet time.
I had my M-Tech customized ear things in, and then some Walker headphones on top of that. So it was pretty quiet. So Dade City, this couple, Barry and Susie Court, they had all of their lawn furniture picked up by the trash company and thrown in the yard. They placed their front porch furniture and window screens in the front yard while they were having their home pressure washed. When workers were behind the house, a garbage truck pulled up. Security video from a nearby home shows the trash collectors walking into their yard, not at the curb, walking to the center of their yard. They pick up all their lawn furniture and throw it in the back of the trash truck.
Those poor trash guys, they're just trying to do a good thing, clean up the yard a little bit.
The courts say they had 4 pieces of outdoor wicker furniture, including a glass top table, 2 antique rocking chairs, 3 window screens. All they left was the welcome mat, said Susie Court. Yeah, the court said they immediately reached out to Waste Connections of East Pasco, spoke with customer service. They say they were asked if they had a bulk item pickup request. I said, no, this isn't trash. If it were trash, it would be sitting next to my trash can.
Yeah, that's where you put the trash.
Was this one of those guys that, because our neighborhood has like a guy that comes around and picks up the sort of like trash type stuff and then sells it?
No, not a scrapper.
No,
was this guy a scrapper maybe?
Listen, people run. No, this was this was the trash collection truck that they use in this neighborhood in Pasco County.
I can see if it was a scrapper take.
No, every neighborhood, anywhere locally, wherever you listen, this happens all over the country. Listen, in New York, outside of the apartment we had in New York, you'd put anything at the curb, that thing was gone in seconds. We did this before. I set up a video camera. We put out like some busted up piece of furniture, and I'm like, all right, how long before someone picks this thing up?
We put every piece of wooden furniture from your old house in front of the Mons Venus.
Yeah, we did.
And we sat across the street. We watched people just take it.
Yeah, exactly. My old bedroom set years ago, we put out in the parking lot at Mons Venus at 7 o'clock in the morning, and people just took it. Didn't you have to move it, Fester? Didn't you and Froggy move it?
We got it out there. We didn't have to bring it back because everybody took everything.
No, but you guys took it out there.
Yeah, we took it out. Yeah.
So all of their furniture that was in the yard was thrown in the back of the truck. The court said they were told that a supervisor would call them back. No one did. They kept calling the company. They laughed at us. They didn't offer anything to make it right. The courts even called the Pasco County Sheriff's Office, but we're told it's a civil matter. Then I guess Better Call Bankin got involved. So frustrated, they called Better Call Bankin for help.
You better call Leaders Furniture.
So Better Call Bankin, Shannon Bankin, called Waste Connections. The court said the cost to replace everything was about $915. Shannon Bankin then sent invoices for each item to Waste Connections. A spokesperson said that it was a simple mistake, happens from time to time. You know, the trash you want thrown out would be at the curb, not in the middle of your yard. At what point should the trash people not go any further and take anything?
It's supposed to be 3 feet from your curb.
If you have a sidewalk, you know, or if it's 3, 4, 5 feet, I mean, to go into a yard's pretty aggressive for a.
That's what I'm
trash
saying.
guy.
It was in the middle of their yard. So a spokesman said that it was a simple mistake. He added that it's the right thing to do to cover the costs.
You know who should cover it? The pressure washing company.
You know, I better call Bankin right now.
Good job, Bankin, for getting this one done.
I better call Bankin right now. Hang on a minute. I'm calling Bankin. Where is it? Here it is. I got Bankin's cell phone. Hang on. Here we go. I better call Bankin. And then I better call Soul. Hang on. I'm calling Shannon Bankin from News Channel 8 right now. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Pick up the phone and see if Shannon Bankin can talk to us. Tell her we're talking about the furniture that was taken out of the yard in Pasco County. So this story was yesterday morning. So when was the story? I think it was yesterday. So I wonder if the trash company's made good yet. So if Shannon Bankin's up, I think Andrew's speaking to her. Tell Shannon it's the MJ Morning Show. We better call Bankin. Andrew is all right. Hold on. I think she's going on hold. All right, hang on a minute. Here we go. I better call Bankin, and here's Bankin. Hey, Shannon.
Hi, MJ. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Shannon. Hey, we're talking about the story about the trash company taking all the couple's lawn furniture out of their front yard.
Amazing story, right? You're trying to do something good, do a little spring cleaning. Next thing you know, your stuff's gone.
Yeah. So, did the truck compact and smash their furniture? Were you able to ascertain whether anything was salvageable?
That's what we think happened. You know, the trash company comes along, they put all this stuff in. And originally, I kind of wondered, did these guys just kind of drive by and say, there's some nice furniture I can take home to my wife? It doesn't appear that that's what happened. It appears that they just took it, put it in the back of the truck, and it's smashed to smithereens.
Shannon, is there any update? Has this trash company, have they sent the check? Has Waste Connections said they are going to cover the $915?
Well, I have to tell you, we got in touch with Waste Connections, and since I was able to get in touch with the right person, they did own up to it right away. They knew about the incident. They said that they're going to cover it. So I sent an itemized list over to Waste Connections, and they said that they think it's the right thing to do to cover it. But we're still waiting for that check to arrive, and I can't wait to go out and do the follow-up story, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to sit on the porch with some actual furniture, because it's a pretty sad-looking porch right now, MJ, with all the furniture gone.
Yeah, I bet it is. And then they had a couple of screens that were thrown away as well, and the glass top table, the wicker, the rocking chairs. Hey, I'm thinking maybe you ought to, follow them to Leaders Outdoor Furniture and get it all replaced or something.
Well, and that's the thing. When you put furniture out, we've all seen furniture out in neighborhoods, and you put it out hoping that somebody's going to take it. You put a sign on it that says free, or you hope that the trash company is going to pick it up, and usually they don't. So when you have something that actually is trash and you want it to go away, it doesn't. And then in an instance like this, you have things sitting out there that he said this furniture was about a year old, the set. Then they had rocking chairs that had been passed down for generations, 127 years old.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, for family heirlooms to get thrown away, that's the worst part of the story. 1-year-old wicker furniture, you can replace it, but 127-year-old family rocking chairs, that sucks.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, listen, let us know when they get their check. And, I would imagine that everything was just compressed in the back of the trash truck and just smashed to bits. Probably, Great Granny's rocking chair is splinters right now.
Yeah, very sad.
Great grandma's probably rolling over in her grave right now.
Anyway, you know what? I love the fact that I can call Bankin anytime. And when I feel I better call Bankin, and she picks up the cell phone, I think it's amazing.
I think in your case, MJ, it's more like better bother Bankin.
Better badger bacon.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right, Shannon Bankin from News Channel 8. So, all right, when we get back, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. There is more bad Bed Bath & Beyond news. Uh-oh. And, do I have good news about eggs? Yes, Roxanne, you and your eczema. All right.
Ooh, good egg news. Okay.
Nothing to do with eczema. So, but no, I've got, I think, good egg news. And man, we got to lighten around a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things we didn't get to. So we've got to do the Antonio Brown body cam audio coming up. Also, you guys keep saying that Patrick Mahomes is Kermit the Frog.
No, he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yes, it's true. I'm very excited for the Super Bowl.
I want to listen to this and analyze it. Hold on, we got a lot of stuff next. Don't move. We're back in a minute on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Don't miss the next final chunk of the show in minutes. Steve and Elizabeth Holland.
Brown, this is the MJ Morning Show. Please come out. Antonio Brown, this is the MJ Morning Show. If you come out, I have a PDQ combo meal coupon for you.
That was Fester and me. I'm on the Hey, Fester, where's the megaphone?
It's in the office.
Can you please get new C batteries in there? I need my megaphone back.
It's not yours to begin with.
We stole it from somewhere in the building, but no one's asked for it. We just commandeered it. I think we found it in promotions and we just took it.
Yep, it's ours.
And
now.
No one's asked for it in 2.5 years.
Yeah, finders
or 2
keepers.
years, exactly. All right, so that was me. This was in front of Antonio Brown's house in South Tampa after he was hit with the domestic violence charge, which has since been dropped, and he was holed up. He would not come out of the house to face arrest, and I showed up with a megaphone right off Manhattan in South Tampa, and I'm yelling into the megaphone, trying to get Antonio Brown out. He actually started peeking out of the window upstairs.
And we saw him looking out.
Oh, he did, absolutely. And I've seen him driving the black SUV, the black Rolls Royce SUV on Gandy. So he's out and about now. But we tried to coax him out of the house with a PDQ card for a free combo meal, but he wouldn't come out of the house. Anyway, the update on the Antonio Brown matter is that the TPD has released the body cam audio. Now, you really can't hear him because he's inside behind the glass.
Oh, it's through glass.
Yeah, he sounded like Kenny in South Park.
Like George Stephanopoulos in his gimp suit.
Exactly, that too. So here's some audio, TPD, and this is from their body cam.
I'll talk to you. Crack out so I can hear you. You know what I mean?
It's like trying to get him to crack the door.
They're over there. It's only me. I'm right here. You're not in trouble, man. You know you remember me, right? Yeah, you remember me, right? Yes. Okay, I wrote the report for you. Remember that, right? The whole time I was cool with you, right? Okay, so let's just talk. Let's.
Now, I don't know who that TPD officer is, but I think he's just doing a tremendous job. I mean, he sounds like he's trying to de-escalate.
He's a fanboy.
Yeah, listen, here we go.
So let's do this. Can we at least give her back her ID and stuff real quick? Can we do that? Oh, you don't have it? Oh, there's nothing in there?
I mean, here he sounds like Kenny in South Park. So that's Antonio Brown. Oh, Fester, dude. Did you? Oh my God, Fester, you almost. Thank God, Fester just knocked over like a 55-ounce cup of something.
Yeah,
and it's empty. Oh, that could have been a disaster.
No.
Anyway, I thought the TPD officer was just very composed. I mean, here they're trying to get Antonio Brown out of the house. They've got a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah, but
I have no idea what he's saying.
Well, that's why when I saw the call, they didn't call me because they don't. Well, that's what I'm saying. I remember I saw the call and I was like, hey, maybe he'll talk to me because we had a good interaction. You know what I mean?
I was hoping he'd talk to me.
A PDQ combo meal coupon is all yours.
It's a good interaction,
if
too.
You come out. Wait a sec. I got reach into my pocket. I also have 2 Starburst.
I had 2 Starburst in my pocket. Who handled the situation better, me or the Tampa police officer?
Honestly, I think TPD can use your video as a training lesson for their officers because you handled it really well.
Aren't you not allowed to just disobey the cops and say, I'm not coming out? Like, I watch a lot of episodes of Cops. They usually kick the door in.
No, I mean, it depends what the situation is. I mean, you don't have to exit your house.
I would like the SWAT team there with that battering ram and then, concussion grenades and smoke.
I mean, if
that's what they should have done at Antonio Brown's
house. If there's no arrest warrant, or was there a warrant? I don't know.
I got to play one more.
What is this? What is this? What is that?
That being dipped.
But where?
So what does he say?
I make it some of that later. No. Hey, listen. You and me are good. Yeah. I don't care about the weed. I don't care about none of that stuff. Huh? Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. When she comes here, I'm gonna go with her. Sure. But listen, you gotta leave the door open. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, celebrities get away with anything.
I don't care about the weed. What did the cops smell? All kinds of weed coming out of the house.
You don't get that treatment at anybody else's house.
There we go. So I thought TPD, whoever that officer is, I thought he handled the situation well. There is a test. There is a test that happens this time of year for as far back as we can remember. And this test is quite an amazing test.
I know.
How do you know?
Roxanne, what test are we talking about?
Well, it happened last week. It doesn't happen. It happens this time of year.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the test?
The groundhog, the shadow.
No.
That's the worst guess I've ever heard.
That is horrendous. No.
I know.
That's
so
not,
much
that's
confidence.
not the test we're talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Stupid groundhog.
What you're talking about.
That
No.
rodent and punks Natasha.
I'll give you a second guess. Go ahead, Roxanne.
I
Second
have
guess.
no idea. That was my only guess
that
I
was
had.
it?
Wait, hold on, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanne, what's happening this weekend?
Okay.
What
Let me give you a hint.
Let's go.
Oh, I was gonna.
All right. Do you now know what test that I'm talking about?
Oh, no. I'm going to miss it for the first time ever.
Yeah. Do you like your eggs soft boiled or splattered all over the microwave?
Just say the Super Bowl egg test.
Just say the Super Bowl egg test.
Super Bowl egg test.
This is the Super Bowl egg test on the MJ Morning Show.
With the price of eggs currently, this will be the most expensive Super Bowl egg test ever.
You are correct, my friend. Absolutely. The egg test will happen. I've just had a lot of people ask me, hey, MJ, you doing the Super Bowl egg test this year?
Didn't we lose last year and smash the microwave and then put it back?
Hold on. I'm being asked, are we doing the Super Bowl egg test? Well, hey.
Does Pinocchio have a wooden ween?
Do NFL players get CTE? Yes.
Does the Queen get drunk?
Yes. We are doing the Super Bowl egg test. The egg test will happen on Friday on Fox. No, on the MJ Morning Show. And Fester, what is the status? What microwave are we going to use?
We have a microwave in the office that we used last year. Last year's microwave.
We
survived.
won last
Hold
year.
on. Did we smash a microwave to bits?
Yes.
And then put it back in the kitchen.
Oh, remember that? That was hysterical.
Yes. So we.
I don't know if that'll fly these days.
We have a functioning microwave. You know what?
All right,
or
good.
it won't, or it will, or it won't. Who cares?
All right. So on Friday morning, going into Super Bowl weekend, we will perform the Super Bowl egg test. This is where we take 2 eggs. Each are logoed with the appropriate teams. It'll be an Eagles egg. It'll be, that actually works. It's an Eagle egg.
Yeah.
So we'll have an Eagles egg, and then we'll have a Kansas City Chiefs egg. And the egg test determines who will win the Super Bowl.
I hope I win.
Both eggs are put into the Super Bowl microwave oven. We start it up for like 5-6 minutes, and whichever egg explodes first, that's the loser. The surviving egg is the Super Bowl winner for this coming Sunday. So the Super Bowl egg test will happen probably around 7:45 or 8 o'clock on Friday morning. So the day after tomorrow, right here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105.
Yes.
All right. So that's not the biggest NFL story today.
Yeah, what is
over the weekend?
Oh, I saw this.
The Pro Bowl.
Can you hold on to that for
Yes.
a second? Hang on. Don't get ahead of me. I do want to talk about this, but hold on. Because there were 2 other things. First of all, the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, is he back to 100%, or is he still kind of limping and gimping and hurting, or what?
They haven't run the injury report by me personally, but
I injured the webbing in between my toes.
Why do you guys say he sounds like Kermit the Frog?
I don't know. Fester says it. I've actually never heard him talk.
he sounds like Kermit the Frog. Okay,
No, he
guys,
doesn't.
Let's huddle up here.
And my wife does look like Miss Piggy.
Let's win this game and screw some pigs. Ah!
Here's my cousin Phil, Gil, Bill.
Guys, stop. I have audio of Patrick Mahomes.
Let's listen to Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, it's not easy being a QB.
Kermit the Frog here. The Rainbow Connection.
All right, let's listen. This is actual Patrick Mahomes audio. And Fester thinks that Patrick Mahomes sounds like Kermit the Frog.
This is a test.
All
Let's
right,
see.
here we go. Let's listen.
I've been lucky enough to have a great support system around me my entire life.
Oh, my God, it's Kermit.
Obviously, my family is the biggest part of that, and the way they supported me and following my dreams, and not just being a baseball player, not just being a basketball player, but to follow your dreams, whatever that is. And so them telling me to be the best me that I can be no matter what it is.
What are you talking about? He doesn't sound...
You sound exactly like Kermit.
Okay, he doesn't sound anything like Kermit the Frog.
I'm going to do a lot of things on the off-season, including relaxing on
Hold
lily
on,
pads.
Roxanne. All right, Froggy, stop.
Yes,
All right.
I have a long tongue.
All right, Froggy, knock it off. Roxanne, does he sound anything like Kermit the Frog?
I don't think he does at all.
Yeah, right. That's all I heard was
Hold up,
Kermit.
everybody. Gonzo, you're going to go long, Fozzie. I need you to block.
Fester, he sounds nothing like Kermit the Frog.
52, green 52.
Rainbow Connections. Omaha.
Sounds nothing like Kermit the Frog.
only do
I'm sorry.
green plays.
Froggy, you think that he sounds like Kermit the Frog?
I mean, he's Kermit the QB.
He's really upset that he's playing the Philadelphia Eagles with their nice green uniforms.
Yeah, the uniforms are green. It's not fair.
I mean, I will say he sounds like Kermit to keep this going.
Yes.
All right, I'm just thinking of that awful, like, Kermit finger joke that I heard years ago.
Oh, no.
All right.
What's green and smells like pork?
Hey, wait, is that a fly?
All right, now.
Got it.
I got to move on here.
Okay.
Speaking of eggs.
Yes.
Wholesale egg prices have collapsed. This is potentially a good thing because this is ultimately, hopefully, going to lead to a serious reduction in retail egg prices. Wholesale egg prices have collapsed. There might be relief soon. Wholesale egg prices have fallen by more than 50% since December, according to an industry watcher that keeps track of wholesale food prices. So prices fell to $2.61 a dozen on Monday. That's a 52% decrease from the peak around $5.43 on December 19th. So hopefully the wholesale egg price collapse will soon hit the retail market, but they're saying it doesn't always happen. There might be a bunch of gougers out there, but it should. So egg prices, in theory, should start normalizing at some point. Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm sorry, folks. I got some bad Bed Bath & Beyond news. Bed Bath and I guess
just call it Bad Bath & Beyond.
Whatever. Now they're saying they're closing another 150 stores. How many? Are there going to be any stores left?
This is really going to impact their footprint nationally.
I love that store. It's my favorite.
Hello, Kermit the Frog for Bed Bath & Beyond.
I like my lotions as long as they're green.
No, that's where I buy my lily pads. Bed Bath & Beyond.
That's Bath & Body Works. You're messing them up.
No, I don't. You're stupid and fat. What do you know?
Last week, we had the story that Bed Bath & Beyond was closing like 87 stores, including, we found out, it was one in Brandon.
The Brandon one, yeah.
The Brandon, Bed Bath & Brandon No More. They're closing that store. And then we found out yesterday that Bed Bath & Beyond closing another 150 stores? What the hell's going to be left?
When am I going to buy my vibrating chairs? Is that where they sell those?
No, that's Sharper Image.
They sell sheets.
That's Hammaker, Schlemmaker, Schlammer.
Pillows.
As long as Brookstone's still
or at Brookstone, all those places. You know, I think we're done. We have a lot of crap that we didn't get to, so that means, it's going to be a pretty jammed up Thursday show. Folks, website is always loaded, mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. And you can always email me. My private email is mj@mjmorningshow.com. We'll see you tomorrow, folks, and let's be careful out there.
The Q105 app is your